Hi, everybody.
It's Thursday, March 12th.
Yeah, nearly Friday the 13th.
Oh, it is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cancel your plans, everyone. You don't have to. Well, literally, people are hiding.
People are canceling their
Yeah, they
plans.
actually are canceling their plans.
It's really shouldn't make light of it.
Yeah, how's everyone doing? Welcome. Yo, Jessica, what's up? How you doing? Steven, hi.
Okay. That's a two-letter word, one syllable. Tough to get out sometimes.
Fall, what's up? It's Thursday. Magic Ball Grade Day is best day. I feel the same way. Glad you can share in that excitement. Also, what up on the Twitch front? Yo, Sean, what's up? Essentially, I never get to watch this live because Thursday is my normal Netrunner night, but with coronavirus canceling everything, my evening is freed up to watch the stream. Glad that part worked out, at least. On that note, it might be a good place to start with this. I can't say anything officially, but we're going to be talking about that. We have a store championship that's meant to be here in Montreal in a couple weeks. We expect a pretty big turnout. It's the last store championship we had there was huge. We might have to reschedule that, so we'll let y'all know as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't have to be rescheduled, but of course it's safer if we do.
I'm happy. I'd rather hope everyone's comfortable, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then we just reschedule. We might even do an online tournament that weekend because we're all already free.
Oh, so hey, Maddie.
We'll figure it out. Mutt Walrus, that's a bunch of garbage. Sound is very low. Can you turn it up a bit? Hopefully this is better.
Oh, maybe we'll just speak right into the mic.
Is that a bit better? I feel like I don't know if we can. Actually, I did turn the gain down last time.
ANRS
filters,
AMS and
gain.
I'll figure out the pun later.
Is this better? This should be a bit better. I just hope it doesn't have too much background noise in it. I'm good, thanks. I have an SC on Saturday, or maybe just been the music was loud. Not sure. Sound is okay, I think. Okay, I might have just fucked it up even worse. So let us know if you can. Jason, quick hi from London before sleep. Hey, take care. Get your good sleep in. It's really important. Thanks for the response, Papas. All right, what's up,
All right.
Yo, Maddie, how you doing? Welcome. Conduit as well. Yo, what up?
You guys are too close to each other or to the screen?
Sorry?
Or like emotionally?
I don't know. You guys are too close. Oh, yeah. Hey, Conduit. Sads, what's up? Toronto SC postponed. When are they postponing it to? Do they have a strat for that? I'm wondering if people are just going to push this to an online tournament, which honestly, online tournament and in-person Netrunner is like two different things.
It's very different games.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
I don't know. I feel like it's not the best stand-in. We'll see. Terrence, if people were planning on coming to Toronto this weekend, we're postponing ours. Yeah, hey, good to know. How's Canada doing in light of hockey being canceled?
Rioting.
Also, can you twill my wife happy birthday? Tell my happy birthday, Stoppable's wife. Oh, cheers.
Happy birthday.
Hopefully you're having a good one. The joke is that the Montreal Canadiens are having a better season than expected.
Whoa, we did it, folks. We made a sports joke.
Yeah. I think they're not very good.
No, they're not. They're not doing great.
Well,
go Habs.
Go Habs, go. Go boys. No clue it was supposed to be on Saturday. We haven't done a new date yet. It was very last second postponing. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's admittedly kind of the reality here, at least in our parts of North America. We're now starting to be affected in Montreal for the coronavirus epidemic. A lot of places are saying don't come to work from home if you can.
Yeah, I'm working from home for at least next week.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there.
Obviously, it's very important to not get other people sick because this can be a problem for a lot of people.
Yep.
I've seen pictures. We just had in our Slack, someone showed a photo of like a really large grocery store. The fucking toilet paper aisle is absolutely empty.
Just because everyone else knows everyone else is going crazy for toilet paper.
Why do you need that much toilet paper?
What are they doing with it?
It's not that necessary. You're shitting at home. You'll figure it out. Anyway, sound is good. Thank you. Oh, fantastic. Toronto Raptors are going to be NBA champs for another year, at least for longer than expected. Yeah, keep that title. You don't have to give that away. I just got back from Greece and I'm working from home for 2 weeks. Yo, Steven, is that forced? Are they saying like, hey, you came from Greece, don't fucking show up? Or was that a choice on your behalf?
Yeah, I think both of us know people who are going through that. Like they just came back from Europe or something, and they're self-quarantined for a little while. From
my understanding, so my family is all in Slovenia. Slovenia is right next to Italy. Italy is having a really poor time. They have a really high fatality rate, which is it's obviously a struggle.
But they have one of the world's most aged populations too.
Which makes I would believe that. Vulnerable. Yeah. And Slovenia, I think, just shut down their borders and import just because on their own they're having issues, but because there is a lot of trade between Italy and they just don't know what to do about that. Obviously, America did shut down a month's worth of flight from Europe, I think.
I think so, yeah. Oh, the stoppable force makes a very good pun.
I was at the store earlier. 0 toilet paper gone, wiped out. I don't know if that was an intentional pun, but
oh really?
yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for sure. It's forced here if you came from Europe as of today. Yeah. Oh man, it's wild. Hello from Chile instead of USA. Yo, David. Oh,
Oh,
holiday,
cool.
right? Steven is saying forced coming back from Greece. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I know in Ontario things are even different than here in Montreal. In Ontario, like I think schools were just on March break, and now they're just saying kids don't come back for 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
if you didn't have like daycare plans or whatever you need to do, good luck. I know a lot of people are staying at home, and it's I'm not
Ooh. Ooh. No, go on.
I think what I'm trying to say is,
okay. Do you want to think through this a bit more? Maybe write it out.
I just don't want to say something that's like making light of the situation, because
right.
obviously it's really
Why don't
bad.
you stage whisper it to me and we'll
no
workshop it
I'm
together.
just saying, like, the idea of like, hey, you have to stay inside for 2 weeks isn't the worst to me, because I don't mind that. I'm a bit more of a shut-in as a person, so not that I'm excited, but that's a shitty idea, huh? I'm on mandatory work from home at Glue, and my wife is on mandatory work from home at Facebook. They said 2 weeks, but I suspect to be longer than that. That's like the thing, like the fact that the NBA and the NHL canceled, and I'm sure that they have to because of liability and other things, like this is gonna be a big thing. Sports is kind of huge, and to see that whole enterprise halt,
absolutely,
it's, you know, like it's gonna be wild for the next little while. Working from home is rather difficult as parkour coach, it turns out. Yeah, what do? You can still train at home, right? Hello everyone, what are we playing tonight? John, that's a good question. Let's actually do Netrunner. I think maybe this could be everyone's nice escape from the shit that's going on right now. Hey Pat!
Hey, it's me!
This is a deck list that we played last week on stream because I thought it was cool, and because we are just the trendsetter in the Netrunner universe.
You joke, but...
Oh, I'm a piece of shit. This is Contract Killer outfit, which looked fascinating. I was like so stoked to play this on stream last week, and I'll give you a bit of a spoilers.
Okay.
Didn't win a game.
Okay.
Did I play it perfectly? Heavens no. It was exposed very quickly. There's some issues, I think, with the deck, specifically if your opponent knows the deck list. There's like almost no reason in this deck to not run something that's advanced, because there are no traps that do with that. But a big part of this deck is to have something in a remote behind what can be relatively taxing ice cards like Bulwark, Archer, Trebuchet, and then eventually they can't do that and they attrition it out. I talked maybe a bit too much shit about a very creative, interesting deck, and I apologize for that. We need to refrain from doing that, because otherwise we'd be playing too much Val all the time.
This has some cards that I don't see often enough, but I like
yeah,
Broad Daylight, Arcus Crackdown. You don't see the lockdown cards show up too often these days.
Nope. No, you really don't. This one's actually pretty cool. I want to play this in PE.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely PE.
But then we proceeded to play against this deck and lost. So at least we took our just desserts. I don't actually know what that expression means. I don't have to copy paste this into JNet because it should already be in here because we've already done it. So Pat,
hooray!
I am going to do no backseat. And I know I've said that before.
You said that, but you make so many promises to me.
I know. Sorry.
Okay.
Good luck out there. It'll be fine. It's fun.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I like card games.
Y'all.
Ought to build a freedom deck. It's on theme. You know, viruses. Yeah, we were talking about that. We said specifically we're not going to do that. We went through all the cards with the word quarantine in them.
We did actually talk about this.
No, we legitimately did, and we're like, that would be tasteless, wouldn't it? Not. Spill the deck with a Cyberdex test ground or whatever and macrophage. Yeah, we could. I think actually what we're doing now, and again, it's always a fun game to look at the YouTube title and try and guess what direction we're going in. If anyone wants to take a second to do that on the YouTube side, we'll humor you. I'm so scared my trip to Australia this summer is going to be impossible if this continues. Fuck. You know what? Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can say to help here.
Yeah, it sucks, and I honestly don't know what's happening. Like, are people refunding? Like, I know someone who just recently had to cancel a vacation they planned for a while because you just can't do it. And do they give you your money back? Oh, this guy draws a lot. Good luck with the death thing.
Are you backseat gaming right now?
No. I'm just expressing my opinions.
Let me.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Go to
Jessica, what they're gonna do in the meantime is they're gonna set up so much infrastructure that Australia is gonna be like way cooler in when is it? Summer, and it's gonna be rad as shit. Literally, they're gonna figure out that it's easier if most infrastructure is run by like wild animal.
I'm gonna keep this.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this.
How do y'all? Are we doing an everything thematic virus deck? No, we can't do that. People are really unwell right now. What's up, Maui? Good luck, have fun, Patrick. Yeah, what up, Rob? Epstein, how are you doing? All great points, thank you. Of course, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna definitely be cool. You are the only person I've ever seen playing with this board on the table. Oh, did you just take a mulligan somehow?
No.
Did your hand change?
No.
The cards rotated. Did you see that?
No.
Wow, we might have taken a mulligan.
No, I don't think I did.
I don't think you did either. It looked weird.
Okay, well now I'm doubting myself.
Okay, Boomerang. Yo, what's up? Android Netrunner. That's a good YouTube account. Oh, are you talking about the deck? I think that was actually one of the deck list that won World? Or came second at Worlds? It could be it. Do you want to hold control and crank the mouse wheel forward maybe 2 or 3 clicks? Yeah, that's probably good. And we just want to... Here, I'll take care of this one. Okay. All right, Pat, you got to explain what you're doing, though.
Oh, yeah, sure. I have to talk through it.
Yeah.
So I started off with a hostile takeover in hand, so I just thought, score it out right away, get 10 credits.
Seems good. Nice. Geist doesn't actually capitalize on bad pub that hard.
That's right.
Doesn't usually a lot of breakers that pay money. German Nats. Yeah, that's what it was, right? Pincel, I think first and second was the stack, if I'm not mistaken.
Now I'm wondering what to do. Don't you dare say anything.
No, I'm not going to talk shit. I'm actually going to walk away.
Okay, cool. That'll be great for everyone. So I'm tempted to draw. Okay, I'm tempted to just take some credits here because we're kind of low on credits. No, I'm gonna. What are you doing to me? You're killing me. No, I'm gonna ice up HQ. No, I'm gonna ice up a new remote. I'm gonna put one of these guys in there. So Geist is gonna be hard to kill.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
And I hadn't really thought about that before I.
Yeah, there's also a small chance that they're playing Polop, which is like the counter to Ronin. But them being hard to kill is an issue. They don't have any, like, all those cards that are important for them to be hard to kill are like instant fire things. Yeah. Things like Peddler, cameras, Sports Hopper.
But you know what Contract Killer can do is Contract Killer can trash connections.
I don't. Oh yeah, you can trash Tech Trader. That's actually a really big deal.
Yeah.
Prognostic Q, Boomerang. So do you res a Bulwark?
No.
So bad.
No, I do not res the Bulwark.
So bad. This is what's up.
What's auto pass priority? That's new. I haven't played on Dana in a while.
It means that you don't want to do anything, and I'll just let them go through at every stage.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Do that.
I got a home quarantine confirmed case in my office and need some virus humor right now. I feel you. There's some people doing a lot worse than that, and we don't want to make light of it. Yo, Abby, what's up? Rabbi, how you doing? Those Geist lists are frequently running doof.
That makes sense.
There's no HQ ice turn. It's hard because this deck actually runs like 14 ice in a 40 card deck, or actually no, it is.
Oh, interesting.
That is really bad against Grappling Hook.
Yeah. I'm just gonna draw.
You can. Sorry, can I insert?
Yeah, of course. I'd love.
Their econ is garbage, and you can in one turn dedicate Hitman to kill their tech.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of like the big combo here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll try that.
Cool.
I hadn't even considered that. Thank you for showing me.
No, of course.
So install. I'm gonna res it.
Because at some point, that's the issue. It's like you're gonna have to res your fucking expensive ice just to tax up the Grappling Hook, and like it feels terrible. But then next turn you might have a shot. But that actually like really does damage their economy.
Yeah, that's really gonna slow them down a bit.
Yeah. They're definitely on the back. Hey, it's back, and we had 2. We could have done that twice. It would have been so good. Oh no, we need the other contract. Yeah, by the way, this deck doesn't have preemptive action. Every card matters. Yeah, it's wild. That's what I was confused about last time. It's like, oh, I did all my traps. I don't have anything more.
Oh no. Oh no, Maddie, no, not like this.
Wait, they def had a window there. What's the window for? What window would they have had?
No. We can do 2 damage to them.
You can try to kill the Tech Trader again.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
The writer? No, the writer's a click.
What are they referring to?
The technical writer. Technical writer is a click. Yeah. Yeah. They said that they could pop that to get extra credit. I can fix it so that you have to play against me here. All right, so the money's down. Now they did see that on top of R&D, if I'm not mistaken, right? So they did draw one more card. If they didn't draw a card, we could have considered killing them. But yeah, hey, that's now 2 down. So basically, their economy is either. This is going surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Like either their economy is fucked until they find the last one, or they hostage it, or they have to like back those back into their deck. Kill 2 tech trader, then the deck is dead. Yeah, wait, it might just.
Can the back bring these back?
No, they can't. You're right. It has a trash can, but not a trash ability.
Oh, there's the doof.
Yeah, there's a doof. Yeah, that's fine. We have too big to fail. Let me lower that.
Hi, I'm Patrick. How's everybody doing?
Hey, there's the last one coming back.
Okay, cool.
All right. Now, if we can do 1 damage, they die. I think it's impossible.
Okay. So this is not great against doof. I mean, it still trashes the card.
Well, it looks like it's good against doof. They know what it is, though. They saw it with camera.
All right, I'm going to draw once.
Oh, can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you just scroll this down? Oh, you can maybe jam the agenda, but it's going to be too slow and too expensive. Oh, because they said stuff, too. This just didn't scroll. Well, at least there's 3 of them out of the way. Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to install something over HQ just so they don't... I mean, we're low on credits anyway, so what are we really threatening here?
It just looks like it. But the problem is, like, you can't do anything, and if they draw another doof, you're in a bad spot.
Yeah.
So you might need to just bluff that you have ice.
Yeah.
Also, once you do have an ice, even if it's not res, your Argus Crackdown will protect HQ if you play it. But, like, the play here is to get enough money to threaten the 5-3 with Crackdown. Yeah, it's hard to do 5-3 and Crackdown on the same turn. I think it's better to install the agenda than to lose out of HQ for 0 damage. That's a good point, but like they can just drop and run the remote, and we don't have punitive threat. Like they can always pop their tech writer. Like we're kind of in a really bad spot.
So I think install the agenda, take 2 credits.
But then we're not threatening to score it. They run and take 2 damage.
Right, and yeah, now they're up. Maybe just take credits then.
Yeah, you just basically need to install advance, and then it's actually a real threat.
Yeah.
But like this deck also doesn't run punitive, which I think is wild considering the agenda suite.
Yeah.
It's just I don't think the deck consistently has money. But Geist seems like a bit of a nightmare to deal with because Geist has that much clickless draw. At least our killer's got value. Yo, Parallel. Hey, friends. How's it going?
Hey.
All right. So Peddler always is a clickless draw. Snare is cute. Snare is cute.
It's kind of expensive. We are low on credits.
Yeah, like what do you do here? I think you click for 3. This deck only has hedge fund and too big to fail and hostiles.
Oh man!
Like it doesn't have IPO because it's meant to be a bit more aggressive and jammy. But the thing is, like grappling hook deals with that so well. The spy camera. Can you check where they hit the heap with the Peddler?
What hit the heap?
Yeah, so they lost a falsified and another technical writer. I think the last technical writer.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna take credits here. Hope something better comes along. Is there a Muppet song that goes like that?
I'm actually not that familiar with the Muppets. Oh. I never liked the Muppets that much.
Okay.
So they see what this is. We're probably going to lose an agenda here.
Yep.
Imagine a 4-2. The counter to this is an Atlas token, but I think we might have 1 Atlas. That's like the Wayland counter to...
And they've taken it?
Oh, they have found it. Oh, wait, when did that happen? When did they take that Atlas?
A little while ago. Don't worry about it.
We're on game point. Yeah. Now that's a huge issue. Is like if in theory, God damn, you res it.
Yeah.
And they're boomeranging it. You're fucked, man. You're so fucked.
It's not worth it to res at this point.
You don't get siphoned. Oh, actually, you keep 3 if you don't res. Otherwise, you go down to 0. Yeah, I think you get siphoned. It's the siphon is better than an access or worse than an access for them.
Yeah.
First of all, that's totally a song from the Muppet movie. And second of all, how dare you, Andre? Yo, they like...
I hope there's something better comes along. Like that? Is that how it goes?
They look weird.
No, Dr. Teeth looks weird. The rest of them look okay.
Isn't that Dr. Teeth?
Yeah, Dr. Teeth. He's the lead singer of the band. Don't worry about it.
It was very expensive for them to get that many teeth. I actually saw a really cool exhibit on the Muppets in like a film museum in Queens in New York and showed like all the original Muppets and talked about all the like Hensonography. He used to do mostly ads. Yeah. He would do puppets for like ads selling like baked beans and like absurd stuff. It's cool. And like Jim Henson is the man. I just never really cared about them Muppets. Muppets are great. Yeah. Seems like a defensible position. Yeah, that's gonna happen a fair bit.
Yeah, just gonna let them through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yo, by the way, Boomerang Diversion is like pretty alright.
Yeah, it's not bad. There are worse ways to get in. No further action.
No, but that scares them. That's good.
That's true.
That's when the Forma carry comes in.
Hmm.
You did let them simul chip. Alright. So we can't fire snare, we can't res any ice. Can you check how many cameras are in the heap kindly? 4. Alright. I don't think they've seen this card. I think they're just going for a single,
Yeah,
right?
they're just going for single.
Could be it. It's not. But they did trash the location trashing card.
Hmm.
And that's another peddler. Mind you, they look like they're on 6 credits, but they're actually on like 28.
Oh boy.
The issue with ice largely is they cost money.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the problems with the game for sure.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, so we got the 5th spy camera out.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna take credits.
Yeah, it seems fair.
I'm gonna trash Helheim.
Helheim doesn't really matter against Boomerang.
Yeah.
Or grappling hook or any of that stuff. I don't remember the list that well. I don't think they're on Kongomato Gabali. I think it's all Boomerang, Simulchip the Boomerangs, and then Simulchip the grappling hooks, and Boomerang. I think that might be enough for this list. I don't actually think it's running permanent breakers. If anything, I'd expect an Amakua.
Yeah.
I like the idea originally when I was playing Geist when the new set came out and playing like Abigail and Damara. Oh, they are. So that you can like recur them over and over again and reinstall them for cheaper, use the bypass, make money, reinstall from cheap. Like Simulchip works really well with those.
Okay, so
they're gonna win.
Yeah, they're gonna win.
Yeah, that's fine. So this seems rough. Yeah, I don't think we're actually playing the game.
Oh.
What a piece of shit.
Oh wow.
That's some spiteful nonsense. And obviously it's the right play. Like they have 1 billion credits.
Yeah.
And we have 3. That's one of the only cards in the game that's so good in this situation.
Yeah, that's very funny. Oh.
Okay. So the only play that we threaten, which we don't because we don't have money, is like install agenda, dedicate, advance. But then they just have to have 6 credits and then they win. 6 cards in hand, they win the game.
And that's very easy for them to do.
It is trivial.
Take credits.
I think we're so close to losing that conceding is not necessary.
Okay. I'm just gonna take credits here.
And that's a really big thing, is like a lot of the time in the threat of like a pseudo motion deck is like, do I run the remote? If there's a June bug, it could fuck me.
Might as well the Argus.
No, that's good. Because then you could do like install, dedicate Argus.
Yeah.
Protects all essentials. Like always is better to play the crackdown, not almost. Almost always is better to play the crackdown to throw it out.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I didn't throw out the snare. I'm never gonna fire that.
No, fuck yeah, you are. And that's how you're gonna kill them and you'll win.
All right.
That's for best out actually right now is double snare.
For all their multi-access.
Still have permanent breakers because there's no levy AR for a long time fight. The back is more than enough levy. Yeah, the back is more than enough levy in Geist, specifically with prognostic. You can get 1 counter every turn. Even with prognostic, you can do it on the runners or the corpse turn if you really need to. 1 more damage and advance to the daddy. Exactly, Rob. Yeah. I haven't seen Spycam Geist since Levy stopped being a thing. Yeah, so this deck came 1st and 2nd at German Nationals. Maybe even like 3rd or 4th as well. But it absolutely stomped through German Nationals. And that was one of the biggest events, I think. Oh, thank God. Since after Uprising was legal. My memory serves me.
Oh, not GGG. Although I am... Never mind. Just something from an old text advice column.
GGG.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just leave? They were talking to you. Oh, do you want to do another one?
Yeah, let's do another one.
Do you know who Ian Fanican is?
No.
Oh. Here we go.
The problem is you look rude.
That's a bigger issue.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry.
I at least say thanks for the game.
Yeah. That's something I should have done. Again, you should have been here.
Oh, wow, in chat. Yeah, that's
rough. No, come on.
Clearly, Pat doesn't play a lot of JNet and just doesn't have the etiquette down. I'll make a video about it. It'll be really condescending.
Yeah, that's good. You can use clips. You can use clips of me.
GG, well played. Android, were we playing? The Savage Triple G. Yeah, that matchup seems unwinnable. And that's the thing is, like, specifically this deck being published as the decklist of the week can say most people that play Gen 8 probably are aware of Netrunner DB and maybe look at it because it's that easier to build decks on there than here. If Yeah, because you can search better. You see that deck, basically anything they do in Sol Advance and Advance and Remote, you probably want to run it.
Yeah.
Just type fuck Muppets and fuck you and then drop. You don't concede drop. Andre backseating chatting to opponents, that's acceptable because this Foxfire is my avatar.
Right.
What do you have an avatar?
Yeah, I have it on our Slack.
You're Sunny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right, Rongi Dodge. Doge, probably. All right, Hoshiko. All right, so this is the sort of opening hand that I've struggled with a lot. Like, so much of this opening hand is, are they scared of interacting with us? With cards like Hard Hitting News, Punitive, like, you could see it, but also Hoshiko, to some extent, is encouraged to interact at the early game.
Yeah.
A lot of our ice is unresable turn one. Like, we can't do our archers. Trebuchet is really difficult. Bulwarks are very difficult. And also all those ice is not really good to res turn one until like it eats a program, which is rough. Yeah. So you have to find like this immediate, like right as the mid game starts, you want to start pushing. I don't know, it's difficult.
So I'm not sure. Like, it does have also takeover, which like I could start off with, just score that out, and then we're left with an open hand.
Yeah, with Rashida. If they trash Rashida, you can wake up call, but like, are they going to install hardware that you want to trash?
Yeah. And
they were usually almost only running virtual resources,
exactly.
which is really fun.
I don't know. I'm going to keep it.
Okay. Cody, what's up? I played this deck a few times. It's great fun. I have struggled to have fun with this deck. And when I look at the deck list when it was like published a week ago, I was like, this is the coolest shit. I'm so excited to play this. And unfortunately, that just never lined up in my experience. I think I have been playing against some kind of rough matchups. Edward Kim absolutely stomped through us. That Geist matchup seems unwinnable. But Andre promised he wasn't going to backseat. Hey, did I actually deliver? No one home. That's a virtual, and that's a big reason why people are now cool with interacting early. And this card is shaking up the meta. All right, single access, TBTF. They don't pay 5 here, right? 4 with the bad pub as well.
Okay.
Yeah, cephalopod. Damn it. I'll struggle that. Chatting is important.
Cephalopod? Yeah. Oh, cephalopod wizard?
5-minute mulligan discussion. Spags, what up? It has to be done! It's the most I can talk, so I can't backseat. What's up, Spags? All right, so they got our 4-2.
Yep.
They know what deck we're playing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's definite.
Oh, man. I think I'm going to install this and install Rashid behind it.
Yeah, seems good.
Yeah. Sure.
Were you going to draw for your last click?
I was tempted to. I guess I kind of wanted to see your face.
Yeah. Remember, I can't say anything. They're playing Deuces Wild, not the most common interaction. They also did expose our Whoredom, if you're following in chat. Our Lady left, Elizabeth, excuse me. She got trashed. Does that mean they're running connections, or does it mean that they can trash her for free? I think she's only one to trash, right?
You mean locations, right? And they can trash her for free.
Locations. What did I say?
You said connections.
Yeah, that's the other one. All right, well, hey, Rashida's up. They're now trying to dig for their answer.
And they've got hardware, so...
Could they take the 4 damage?
Well, we might as well.
Oh, see what she draws, right?
Yeah.
It's also important to see that they have an MK Ultra in the bin. Now, I think via mandatory it also suggests for you to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Credit differential is good. Oh, this is. Oh man, I want to backseat this. I don't think we have the time to do that.
Really? You want to just rush this out?
When else are we going to be able to score an Atlas in this deck besides behind 2 ice turn 1 or turn 3? Once they have all the breakers up, we're fucked. Like, we literally have no way to interact with them meaningfully. Besides, can they run this every turn?
You know, I would have wake up called them had you not been backseating me right now.
I know! But we'll find time for that after. I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
what in the other chair? Okay?
I can do both. I can install Project Atlas, and I can...
You need 2 ice on the remote. They know what that ice is. They'll boomerang it. They'll fucking get their orchestra down.
Okay, so I can do 3 things.
But then you don't get an Atlas token.
How important is the Atlas token? Oh, now he's not backseating anymore. Okay.
Am I even in the frame?
Yeah, you are.
Very good. Can you describe what's happening?
Sorry, yeah. I am using Wake Up Call to threaten to trash their Kiko.
Okay.
Did
you do that first?
No, I did that third.
If you do that first, it changes your turn.
Yeah, no, I know.
Like, okay, imagine here you trash a Black Orchestra. How fucking bad is that for you? And a paperclip.
Yeah. Wrongy Doge says, fuck those cards.
What do they throw out?
They threw out MK Ultra.
And we hit an I've had worse.
And we hit an I've had worse.
Christ almighty.
Okay.
Turning wheel's a good hit.
Yeah.
There's a chance that this is very terrible television because no one can hear me.
Wait, chat, can you hear Andre? I want Andre to communicate in semaphore while he's back there. Yeah, do you have some bright colored flags?
I just know some of the directions. I just don't know what letters. I imagine these all are different letters.
What are you doing right now? No, you're doing YMCA.
Isn't that semaphore?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think it is. I don't think that's exactly what semaphore is. I'm just gonna score this. Yeah, I'm just gonna score this.
Yo, imagine you had an Atlas token.
Advance, 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 and score. And enter. Oh, don't score. Boo. Well, sorry. No, you stay back.
No. Please don't score. It's legitimate for this deck. Oh, you have an Umpqua. You have no hate besides Hordem. They have a lot of daily cast out. Their money is good. Pat, this is exactly what you use an Atlas token to jam the 5-3, and you can win. You could have won. I think we could have won this.
Okay.
How many hostels is too many? Oh my god, if we had the 5-3 right now, we would shit.
I'm gonna jam this.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That'll help us win.
It might.
If they hit exactly the snare.
Yeah.
They're gonna get an access next turn. Yeah, is that better than Rashida? Oh my god, this deck is making us choose between a way to win and a way we might win. Oh, our money shit actually can't res any of that ice on that remote anyways.
All right.
No, I don't think you're wrong. The thing is we just can't res the Bulwark. And the Bulwark hits hard.
Yeah.
It eats Amqua.
All right, so we just score this.
Yeah, I guess so. And now we're good because all we have to score is a single 5-3.
Yeah.
Cool. I make them run, then Bulwark. I think we had probably just enough money to do that. I think that's okay.
Oh, install advanced to make them run. That's interesting.
Yeah. But I would do it to the contract killer. Wow. They scored a hostile. That's okay.
That's fine.
They can hit the snare here. Sheet up. Remember, we gave them a lot of bad pub. All this stuff gets trashed for free. That was last click. The thing is, they're going to do a trace. They're definitely going to fire no one home. Winning is a crutch. Spags understands it. Okay. Pat, how expensive is this snare going to be?
Oh my god.
They're going to end with a tag. That means literally nothing. They will be on no cards. So if you top deck a dedication ceremony, you will win in the most beautiful way if they don't have an I've had worse in hand.
Yeah. How much is this worth to me?
It's all the whole game. We have it too big to fail, right?
Okay, so I'm spending 10.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fuck!
Damn it! But maybe
we
we can win this way. Install advance.
You can't res any of the ice. They have a Black Orchestra in the bin.
Okay. And we just spend all our money on that.
I think you do 2 TBTF Broad Daylight Advance.
Yeah.
If we did install a draw dedicated, that would have been like
that would have been amazing
content.
Winning is a crutch.
Problem backseat driving usually is that you're not far enough back. Top dedication.
Okay, well, a lot of people.
Oh yeah, Paul. Yeah, if we had Atlas token there, that would have been
maybe
pretty
I shouldn't
good.
use the Atlas token, and I get it.
If only an Atlas token. Yeah, that just shows up a bit. Does Broad Daylight give value? Oh my god, does it give value? We have so much bad pub with this thing.
Yeah.
It is. They're gonna literally. Do they have a paperclip? I hope to God they don't.
I don't see one.
Yes.
All right, time for Bulwark.
Yes. Oh, they give you a button there.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Feels good, dude.
All right, firing unbroken subs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that feels pretty good.
Feels so good. Just score.
Yeah, sure.
And now we actually can threaten a kill.
Yeah.
Most importantly, we're on 6 points. This is really awkward because all the hostiles are out.
I'm good.
Take for a penny.
Yeah, sure, right?
They don't have breakers. 7 credits back on that Bulwark? Yeah, right? No, actually not 7. It's only 5. Can you hover over Bulwark? The problem is the first subroutine fires or the second subroutine fires and it ends the run. So you don't actually gain 4. You only gain 2.
Yeah.
So we got 5 back. We lost our Crackdown. Again, remind you, we have so many trashables in the deck, and we're giving them free bad pub.
Yes.
Like, literally the worst. You can't win. You can win install advanced events. You probably win.
Yeah, install advanced events.
Yeah, and if they steal it, they die to Broad Daylight
Or-
has 5 tokens on it.
Install advanced broad daylight.
But then you can't win.
Yeah.
You 100% jam. You're gonna win this game.
Okay.
The thing is, also you have Broad Daylight, you're gonna throw their paperclip in the bin and help them.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't seen a restricted card, have we? I mean, right here, does it give value to score? Yeah, it does. It does, because it's a threat, right? Like, if they steal this, they still have to end with more than 2 cards in hand.
No, they're going for it.
GG.
Ha. Wrong, you dodge.
This is how I lost last time. Oh wait, actually, we could still lose. Most of our gens are out, right? Yeah, but most of them are trashable. Hey, got him. Oh, we got 2 from them having AI. Yeah, you're totally right. There's an on-encounter ability.
And
Oh my god, 9 agenda points. Played exactly every card we had, -1.
look how nice I'm being.
Thanks for the game.
You too. Yeah, thank you for the game. You too.
Oh, I see what you've done. Very good.
Okay. All right. No. Please backseat
Very
my,
good, very
my
good, very
etiquette a
good,
little
very
bit
good.
more.
Credits by click, just 1. That's value.
That's value.
That's value. All right. We don't have to do that again? Do you want to do that one more time?
No.
Okay.
No, let's
All
do
right.
something new.
Let's do something new. Want to build a deck. Fuck, that's
What's
new.
going on with that?
Hold
is
on.
there any news to talk about?
I don't think so. Hold on. I don't know how to... I'm going to run this again and hopefully... Oh shit, it's locked. Sorry, shit. Just imagine that it's really exciting to see this a 3rd time.
Wow.
Oh, I did too much. 4th time? It's funny because there's actually an editor mode which lets you do this without having it to everyone to see it. Okay, we've now rectified that problem. I'm so sorry about that. All the deck needs to do to win is not have Andre play it. It would also be good if it had an Atlas token. The most relevant counter effect. It's wild, right? Maui's saying Apex deck. We're not gonna exactly do that.
No, we're not doing Apex deck.
So the YouTube stream is called Diecast.
Yes.
And this is gonna be, we're gonna entertain.
Oh, we're gonna go on a little journey.
We're gonna go on a journey. This is actually like largely an entertainment of this fascination that I have had for what might actually be now 2 years, and it just like never appeared. It's never like, what's the word? It's become a thing.
It's a trope. It's a trend.
No. I mean, like, it hasn't become a thing. There's a word for that.
It hasn't become a thing. It's not popular. It's unpopular.
No.
Andre-esque.
I don't mean like popularity, just like it doesn't ever exist. This is not that important. 5x Splash K Woo. The only game it won was without an Atlas token. The numbers don't lie. So fetch. Okay, excuse me. The card that I've been fascinated with, and I've been convinced since it came out that this card will be an issue for the game, is Rubicon Switch, and that's never shown to be the case because this has only been in one, I would say, really competitive deck, and that deck was an archetype that was like broken, like just probably considered broken for about a month before a lot of the cards in that got banned. To give you an idea what that card deck is, and it's actually important to look at because I think we're going to be taking some of the cards from that. If we're just going to go ahead and search Tug to Gut, this is Asker, who I think plays out of maybe Sweden, at least Northern Europe, Scandinavia. Was not Tap Dancer, not Camera 419. Actually, maybe it was Tap Dancer. Yeah, so this was a card that got banned from the game pretty quickly. Was GPI net tap, and this doesn't seem that poisonous, but the whole idea with GPI net tap is that every ice you approach, this is whenever, not the first time a turn, not a first time a run, you could expose a card, and that was really problematic with a card called Zamba that says whenever you expose a card, gain a credit. So basically you ran into an ice if you had everything set up, which admittedly was a lot of pieces. You would gain 3 credits. You would get tokens on Amakua.
Yeah, that's
3 tokens on a Kamakua? Yeah, because each exposed with fire, and then you would always de-res it with the free money, and then they would never res any ice. Now GPI NetTab was banned from the game, so this whole kind of thing fell apart pretty quickly, and luckily so. There were some other issues with GPI NetTab, and if I'm not mistaken, oh no, this wasn't actually played with the wine card au revoir. That's a totally different economy engine I'm thinking of. But also Leave No Trace, I think, is actually a pretty strong Wuvar, yeah, right? Non-existent. We'll think of the word. I don't know what it is. This isn't the good version with DDoS as well. DDoS had some good combinations. Yeah, I guess with DDoS you could do it in Woo, and those were the au revoir decks that would just jack out. Or actually, I think the ones in DDoS that would make the most money out of Shaper. Have you ever seen someone do DDoS into what's the name of that install? Not Lamprey, but it's the other one that like it's a parasite that gets on sharks, I think.
Remora?
No. Okay, you're thinking Remora is not Cuban.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what a Cuban is.
No, but there's Remora on it.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that what's
I
going
don't
on?
know what a Cuban is.
Okay.
But the idea with Cuban is it says when you pass the ice gate in 2 credits.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And so that you put 3 of them with Woo on an ice, and with like, I don't know how you did this clicklessly. And then with Hyperdriver, you'd run that ice and you make like 30 credits or whatever the math is. And they weren't able to res it. So it was just free money. Now, I think Leave No Trace is really, really cool. It's like, I think, a much scarier version of Run Amok. And I've actually seen a fair few people play Run Amok, and it's been doing pretty well, surprisingly. I think Run Amok is specifically a 3 credit card. Let's just pull it up. And it says you can run anything. It's a run event. And if the runner or the corp runs reses ice, you can trash 1 piece of ice that was res. And it's your choice. And it makes it very difficult. A lot of times it's like, okay, I'll just trash some shitty ice. Does the corp want to spend 8 credits to res an Anansi that may or might not fire for it to get it destroyed? A lot of times, no. But then a lot of those situations, this card just plays a lot like an inside job, right? It's just like, oh, inside job, but more expensive, and at least you don't spend influence on it. And to some extent, Leave No Trace is like an inside job, but it's really cool when you're running remote server because they really think about double resing their ice. Then everything goes down. It's really expensive. This whole archetype also was played heavily with Los, but this deck is running 419 just because 419 is also like a credit tax on corpse. The whole expose thing worked really well. You get Zomba fires on the corpse turn.
You get Amakua counters.
Amakua counters, and this is all you needed: Amakua and then a Peregrine, simply to deal with, I think, wraparound was something to worry about at that time.
Wouldn't deal with wraparound though.
It's a decoder. Fuck, I don't know. Hordem and or Turing. That's weird. Yeah, I didn't realize it was a code gate. This also has a derez ability, which can be relevant as much as this is really expensive. And then you see some cool cards. Like, did you know Xanadu was only 2 influence?
No, I didn't.
I had no clue. That's actually a really fun card and something that's going to res and derez stuff. Back then, crowdfunding was kind of a really big deal. And it's for those who've been playing since crowdfunding has been banned from the format, might not realize how strong this thing is, not only as infinite econ, but also as card draw and a deck that wants to run so much. You know, even when it's fire to run as exclusive party and build script, because so much of the problem with this deck was just not setting up soon enough. And isn't that wild? Better than the 6th exclusive party is to run build script.
That is funny.
I guess the draw is better than anything else, right? And modded. Now, the reason why I want to revisit Rubicon Switch, and maybe we play this in low.
I just want to say, you know what I would do?
What's that?
Go to 46 cards.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Why not? Rubik, I don't mind 46 cards at all.
Okay, cool. Because I was playing a 52 card Sunny deck the other day.
That's a sin.
Yeah, that was a problem.
So the reason why I wanted to revisit Rubicon Switch is that there's another card that I haven't played yet called Mantle. And Mantle is basically like a direct reprint of what's it called? Cloak that rotated. And Cloak is integral to Stealth Suites, just a program that gives you a recurring credit. I think it's the same influence and everything, but this text is a bit more flexible. It says spend hosted credits to use hardware and programs.
Yeah. And
there's some really cool stuff that you can use hardware for. You could use this with Prognostic Q Loop, which I think is worth looking into on its own if you build the right deck, and this might be the right deck. I don't know how much hardware this deck is going to run, so maybe not. But the idea is that you can make value with Los, and then spend these money to help you derez Ice, and then get money back with Curios McIntyre. It actually might be possible to derez Ice to make a profit.
True.
Which is
pretty powerful.
Interesting. FYI, Roberto posted about postponing store championships. As like we're going to talk about it, or it's definitely going to happen. I like Mantle and playing a Stealth Az on Saturday. Yeah, Jessica, you've been playing Stealth Az for a while now, no? How's that going? GPI NetTap must have been a design oversight. Yeah,
anything with whenever, you always have to think is maybe an oversight.
Yeah, it's generally always going to be an issue. I think you're running Mantle for non-stealth. You might as well just run Rizeki.
Does hmm.
Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, that kind of breaks everything down. Well, I mean, unless you go more stealth.
Okay, I guess we have to go more stealth. All right. Flip switch on a pro into Rubicon is just mean. Yeah, Jim, right? Like shit. And like flip switch with what's it called is also really mean with leave no trace. That's also a thing is like mantle with Q prognostic, and then you can run a bunch of this hardware. Like that seems a bit ambitious because there's so many parts you need to set up. But I think that's a problem that I've been struggling with Rubicon Switch decks is that all the Rubicon Switch decks that I've been playing have been like hinging on Rubicon Switch. And I think only if you use Rubicon Switch, because it's a once per turn limit. Even if you use it just to keep some ice down, that's pretty strong. You don't need to keep all ice down, specifically when you have Amakua that maybe you can capitalize on some servers.
So definitely postponed.
Officially official. Okay, cool. Melts, what's up, by the way? Are you thinking Cubon? Cubon is when Capcom prevented people from playing their flagship Street Fighter game character in a tournament? Wait, what? Even though Trace my #1 draft filler card. Cubon is a sandwich with ham, pickles, and mustard. Heyo. One of my earliest experience in Netrunner was facing an Aurora Rubicon Switch deck. I didn't like it. Yeah, I could see that people not like wanting to play against that.
I get it. Q ban.
It's like a Ruben.
Well, no, they're banning a Street Fighter character in a tournament. That's when you.
Is this a pun?
No. Okay, you. Oh, never
what
mind.
is a Cubon?
I think Q is a character in Street Fighter, and it's when Q is banned.
No, but it must be a Japanese thing, right?
Well, yeah.
What is it? Word not found. Why would you show me this?
Well, what about Japanese words? Oh, is that what you clicked on?
Yeah, a different one though. Similar idea. 9th? None of this makes sense. Okay, we don't know.
Anyway, Sinchling, I thought that was kind of funny. Even though I don't know Q. I understand that it was a joke, is what's going on. Damn.
You have to say I understand it was a joke.
I feel like I say that a lot. I understand that this was meant to be funny, and I just want you to let you know that I appreciated that you tried.
Memes are lost on it. No, it's fine. It's fine. Bottom tier Q would never be banned. Is Q that man in the suit? Who's the weird dude in like a trench coat?
The weird dude in the trench coat.
Yeah, it's Q.
Okay.
That is Q. Cool. Okay, cool. All right. I had stealth as for a while. Haven't been playing much. Anxiety and bad things, but it's really fun. I'm slowly making the decks better. Hey, best of luck with that, huh? Fucking Penumbral seems okay too.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna put that in.
Yeah, something Trash to Jack was intended for only Outermost. Yeah, I think that might have been set.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Cody's saying we're talking about holding our SC online. It was this weekend. Yeah, that's a conversation we're having right now. I'm going to speak with Roberto about that. Whether we're going to do our SC fully online, whether we're going to postpone our SC and then just do an online tournament that day anyways, whether that tournament's going to be Montreal only or whether, which is like a stupid hard thing to enforce anyways. But whether maybe that doesn't make sense, or we just might have a tournament that day. I'll let you know as soon as possible, and specifically I think that's something we've been failing at as a channel, is to start doing events and stuff like that. So if we do have a big event, a tournament online, I'll tell you all about it. You'll have like 2 weeks notice, and then we can all play a lot of Netrunner organized on a Saturday. It'll be fun. We'll be casting it. It'll be a good time. Cool. I'm really excited. MG stream break for an online tournament. Yeah, right? Cubon is Japanese for sucker. Fucking Paul, do you have citation needed? Because that would make me feel really good. Because I think it is like meant to be a lamprey or something. Like I think it is a parasite. What about the Polongi? Toronto was considered coming to Montreal. I think. Yeah, exactly. Like Terrence, like I totally believe you. Ottawa people, it's dumb to be like this is Montreal only, but Montreal Store Championship. I won't break anyways. The commentary will liven it up. Hey. After Image is bonkers good. Yeah, I never played After Image. That's always been the problem with stealth. Like, hey, your breakers are efficient is not like an exciting thing for me, as opposed to like do something more weird and then build a bad deck. All right, so we're gonna try and build this. Do we ever play Mantle over fucking goddamn? I really don't like whatever that card that gives you credit a turn is called. Rizeki. Yeah, that just really bums me out. A credit a turn shouldn't be that simple. Okay, so ways we can go. 419, it's fine. We have Amakua, has a link, that doesn't matter, but it slows the corp down. That's pretty good. Other options, hear me out, as maybe we have enough hardware. I'm doubting this is the relevant choice. Boris Kovac.
Yeah, always
Always an option. 30 card deck, pretty thin. If anybody's watching this who's new to Netrunner, we probably shouldn't be making jokes like
Right.
this. This is only for draft format. It's not that funny of a joke. Khan? No,
that's all right.
that's okay. We got Leela. It's always fine. But Los is the other big one.
Yeah,
And I'm
Los is a
thinking
good
like,
choice
hey,
here.
we got money to res, to derez. It incentivizes us. It makes it harder for them to res. It's basically our our criminal version of Reina Roja.
Yeah.
Cool. They're almost all the derez ice effect cards. This is not true. Basically, Reina and Los both interact with Mars.
Oh. I wonder if they're on opposite sides of the same conflict.
I don't think so. Well, he's just a criminal. I don't know. I don't know why you need the wingsuit on Mars.
We never got much of a backstory for him, right?
I feel like we didn't get it, but I don't think I read all the inserts at that point in the game.
Okay.
Because I was upset with the cycles.
Yeah.
Mars, the cred planet. Hey. For what's worth, I do think we should do an online tournament for Shiggles. Yeah, definitely. I think we should. I'm sorry, Jessica, but we can stop there. Leela slows him down, which gets you time. Yeah, I buy it. But like Los kind of just feeds into the idea that we're trying to pursue, right? All right, cool, Pat.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this.
So we want to start with.
We want to have a Rubicon switch.
Yeah.
How many?
3.
I don't know.
It's the core of the deck.
It's the core of the
why
deck.
we're building it.
But like drawing a second one is not the worst because you could always install it and then derez another ice.
That's fun.
It's bad and expensive, but it's fun. It's like double Stargate turns. But that's always a problem with this is like we don't need this turn 1. Because we're probably not going to have the economy to do anything with turn 1.
Right,
but
so
it's cool.
It's a 2.
I could see going up to 3 if the deck actually works.
Yeah.
That's a good place to stand,
the deck
right?
actually works. All right, what else is essential here?
So what else is essential? I think we want some amounts of Kiros McIntyre, who helps it a lot.
Yep, that's true.
Question is whether we play multiples, whether we search for it. I think we probably just want to play 2 and then find it consistently. 2 credits for a card that gives you 2 credits, hopefully a turn. Admittedly, we have to pay money into this. It's pretty wild. Okay, other things.
Sure.
Why not? Yeah. Restricted card. This is an interesting discussion.
Yeah. What?
If we have enough economy and we play Ngolo, it means that we can start face checking rather quickly, which is good for a deck that wants to derez things.
Yeah.
Also, if they are taxed on which ice they can res, Ngolo's ability goes a bit further. The problem is like that's expensive, and probably the core of our deck is also pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You said Film Critic.
Some people are saying Mad Dash.
Why Mad Dash?
Play Mad Dash, be Legends.
Hello, peeps. The world is scary. Yo, jogging. I hear you on that. Shit's getting weird. Use con and okay in the same sentence as a stretch. Just check this. Play and use hostage if you're running connections. Yeah, we could play 1 hostage. It's how many other good connections are there to hostage out? It's actually pretty okay for criminal if we have Film Critic as a restricted card. I think Film Critic is really hot right now. And do you know what the biggest thing that makes me want to play Film Critic? It's Bologna. Oh
yeah. For sure.
And fucking Obakata is still kind of a pain in the ass. So that's always a thing. Hernando is like interesting because Hernando is like a cool card. Hernando is an equalizer. It brings their credits down when they're ahead. But, and this is the thing, is like your game is good if Hernando is blank.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I mean, like, so put 2 or put 1.
I think I'd put 1.
Yeah. Are we doing Xanadu?
Yeah, fuck it. Xanadu. We can't tutor for this. It's just virtual.
Yeah.
Okay, other good cards. Rogue trading is not rogue trading. Sorry, I just saw rogue trading and said rogue trading. What's the one that lets you draw cards? Class Act. It's good.
Yeah,
it's just good. 2 seems like always the right number. Interestingly enough, this could be a fine deck to do security testing, just because we're pressuring them to res ice in places they don't want to.
But for money, I think you want bravado. You're going to be derezzing ice so often and make them question resing it.
Yeah, bravado seems really cool in the archetype. Same with leave no trays. Is there a reason not to run this though? Maybe we can start with 1 and, and convince ourselves to cut it.
Yeah,
cool.
That's always how we go. Open number toolkit.
Oh yeah, okay. So are we doing stealth? Because that's a huge idea. We need a payoff card in stealth. Whether we're using all our cards into stealth, is it also kind of fucking? It seems stupid to me. Stupid's a strong word, but it might seem a bit redundant that we're playing all this cards and efforts to get breakers that are super efficient at breaking ice, but then we're spending all this time and credits de-resing ice.
Yeah,
it's like trying to. I'm gonna make an expression here. It's like trying to eat your cake.
Crossing the All right, folks, I'm gonna vamp for a little while. What he thinks of this? If you're just joining the channel, hi, I'm Patrick. I'm one of Andre's friends. We met playing Netrunner here in Montreal.
Oh yeah, this actually was asked in a YouTube comment. Do you want to explain who you are? Because we just
sure.
assume it's knowledge at this point.
Yeah, are you backseating my introduction?
Can you start again, please?
Yeah, I'd love to. Hi, my name is Patrick Sklar. I am a Montrealer. I play Netrunner with Andre. We met playing Netrunner, and he asked me to join him to cover some games that he was commentating.
Why?
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
I think maybe we were both unemployed at the time. I think
was largely.
I think we just both had the time.
Yeah.
And maybe I think that was it.
It was convenient. Oh,
Otherwise,
boy.
I could like talk myself up a little bit, but that's about it. What else about me? I'm the managing editor of a gaming website called The Gamer. It's okay. And yeah, we just hang out. We play board. We do hang out outside of the stream.
Yeah,
that's
important to know.
People are not really aware of that.
No, they wouldn't buy that. That's the issue.
No.
I don't have enough money to pay Pat consistently to show up here.
Right. Only enough to pay me once a month to come out of my prison and crawl all the way to this.
It's not that close anymore. It used to be closer. Yeah. Actually, not that much closer.
But it's not totally inconvenient to get here.
That's a good endorsement. All right. Thank you. Bogdan Botchkin. That's a cool card for this deck.
Oh yeah, that's another de-resin card.
And if we're playing Flip Switch, maybe the tag don't matter.
True.
Okay. Fenris for DJ. Fenris for Reyna.
Oh, Dr. Apathy's asking me, what is Netrunner? Netrunner is a two-player asymmetrical cyberpunk heist competitive card game where one player plays the hacker or runner and the other is the corporation trying to keep their servers secure.
I thought Exploit rotated. It's also not good. Oh, it isn't rotate. I thought this was in Terminal Directive. This seems like a card that'd be in Terminal Directive.
Yeah.
Interesting. Corporate Grant? I think we could. If we don't play restricted, that's restricted. The problem is we don't have that many things to install, maybe. He says looking at 14 resources. Do we want Paladin with the highest cost installs? It's worth all the influence. I'm sure that Puemo is worth the influence for her, but we could career fair.
And let's not forget about Mantle.
I don't think we're playing stealth, Pat. We thought about it for a second and we made fun of ourselves heavily.
Okay.
It just doesn't make sense because of the cake thing that we couldn't figure out.
Yeah. It's like trying to.
It's like please.
Eat,
I'll try.
No, it's like eating your cake, but it's hot out and it's an ice cream cake.
Yeah. Flashbang's a card. Is this again the same cake issue? Like, hey, we spent so much time doing a thing that why do we need to do this thing?
We don't need to put flashbang in.
No, but nobody needs to put flashbang in anything.
Right. Okay.
But we could. Like, is this a deck that could flashbang?
No, you have so many other ways of de-resing cards anyway.
True. Okay. Logos? Fuck no. There's no way. Do we need any other programs besides Amakua? So we can't deal with wraparound. IP block is an issue unless we have hunting grounds. Mantle works with bug. We're not playing Mantle, are we? Flashbang is slightly better with Devil Charm. That's neat. It's like a really bad chisel.
Yeah, it's the worst chisel.
No flashbang. Having your cake and eating it 2 Terrans is not exactly it. Flashbang plus Palangi. Jason. Fuck, that's cool. Imagine rolling up to a Netrunner table and you say Palangi flashbang and your opponent shits. It's unstoppable. 6 credits
11.
is a lot of money.
So 5 credits split down.
That's free.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Puemo.
Right, sure.
I like the art on this card.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah. It doesn't matter that we don't know. It's cool. Fuck, man. That's cool. Sentry cheat sheet. 7 credits on a Palangi counter to de-res a border control. Yeah, that sounds great. Fuck. The thing is, like, that's like the comparable thing in faction is that you can always play whatever the cast of Ravens Falcons is.
Peregrine,
but specifically not Damara. What's the other one?
Abagnale
can de-res the one that we're worried about border control. Oh
yeah.
Shit, no, it was Damara the whole time. Yeah. It's a cast of Falcons. I looked that up a long time ago.
Is a cast of Falcons?
Yeah, that's what a bunch of Falcons is together. Cool. They perform a cast. Yes. Oh boy.
And then owls, just a bunch of birds. Yeah, just a bunch of dumb birds. Go figure. People think it's someone else, but it's like, no. Just, like, look at them. Also, when you ever see like a bunch of owls together?
Owls are lizards.
Yeah,
Right?
I've got a type 5 on owls. How much they suck.
It's like a metaphor for super meta. Like the metaphor is actually the time and effort you're putting into making the cake thing. It's about like having a cake and enjoying it, but also trying to find another convoluted way to enjoy the cake as well. Which I think having the cake isn't specifically enjoying it. Actually, people enjoy having a cake.
Yeah, of
In a
course they
non-eating
do.
way. It is an
Yeah.
expression we wanted the whole time. It's a parliament of owls. Oh
No,
shit!
no, I don't think it is.
Yeah, it
No,
is.
it's just a bunch of dumb birds.
Ah, very good. Oh, I was wrong the whole time. Damara is the bypass one. Saker's the cast of falcons. Ah, believe in yourself. Return 2 credits, return to your grip. Very expensive. Reinstall very expensive D-res effect. Okay, we have that. Okay, our deck is not good yet. Daily casts. How long is it going to take before card suggestions are updated with Uprising? Like every criminal deck is going to be, here's 3 of Bravado. It's not going to be that much longer, right?
I've got no idea. Paul's Cafe Bird Party. Saker is so bad against common barriers, yes.
Yeah, but we don't use it. Nobody plays wraparound in it, right? What's the chance that wraparound's good right now? In
Wraparound, it has
CTM?
been a while since I've seen it.
The thing is, like, would you rather play IP block? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Not exactly the deck we want. So we want Plan to Assault, mind you, is an interesting card with Doof now being a double. So this is basically you pay an double. Oh, you pay 2 credits extra. Okay, that's garbage. But I think that's worth noting. You don't pay any additional cost for the run. So if you tutor Doof, you don't have to pay 3 clicks. That's, I think, fascinating. But I don't think Doof is that good of a card anymore.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely doing Leave No Trace.
Bravado. That's probably a good start. Sure Gamble is a good start. We are 32 cards. This is basically a deck.
Do we want to put more breakers in? We've got a lot of influence to spend too.
We've spent none. It's 3 influence. I did the math. Okay, yeah, we probably want to figure something out. Restricted card 2. Do we have enough installables that Corporate Grant will be good on the money denial thing? It looks like it, right? It's also nice to have a current, specifically when we're running this fucking many resources, so we don't die to Scary City. He shut down. Yep. Look at all these chickens. Cafe. No, a bunch of dumb birds is geese. Oh boy. Wait. What was we gonna do? What's our console? And we
Swift.
could.
No,
that's a different deck.
That's a different
Yeah.
deck we're talking about. Yeah.
We plan these things.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Paragon.
Fine.
Kind of middle of the road. I'm actually really excited to play Anacam decks. We're seeing Anacam Criminal that are just basically playing good criminal stuff with Corporate Grant and then playing Anacam instead of Paragon. I'm on board. Swift, not particularly good. I feel like we might want to spend influence on this. What would be the best breaker? Is it Daredevil?
Daredevil.
Is it Daredevil?
Is it Daredevil? That's true, because we're de-resting so many ice.
That we wanted to make these dumb value runs. Is this 5 credits? Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
too
it
much
is.
money.
That's fine.
Chat, what's a good console? Sega is good against Kakugo or BC? Yeah, for sure. E-Shutdown, we'll get there. Oh yeah, hey, Melt is saying Daredevil. Vigil is interesting. Paladin, I don't know if we'll get to it. Boo Grant, Gang Sign. No, we need that. We should play modded. We could play modded. I was looking at actually modded because the original version we saw with Tug was playing modded, but they were playing a lot more like hardware, and that's kind of what you needed it to be aggressively set up, and we just don't have the slots yet. I guess we could consider it, and maybe then we could play a program. 2 Suckers. Yeah, Suckers actually seems pretty compelling. We already have 5 unique connections. Paul's Cafe. Paul's Cafe, though, is you can't tutor it, and I don't want to spend 5 influence on a card we might not draw. Now the monolith rotations, are there any good consoles? Nexus? Oh man, Nexus? No, then we're spending money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
No, it's we need our money. Is it Daredevil the best? Don't leave. Thank you. Or is Turntable just fine? Turntable's not exciting. Okay, expensive programs that we could jam up in here. Also now we can play expensive hardware.
Like HQ interface. How much is Safecracker again? Pretty cheap, right?
Yeah, but we also need stealth. That's it. That's all the hardware. There's no. Do we play Flip Switch? Or do we just play like Citadel to deal with Backlund? I feel like if we Backlund summon Citadel would be good. It's also just like a meta card. You can't hostage. Yeah, Paulus is a not a location. Jogging saying Turntable. Need 3 Muertos here. Yo, Muertos is legitimately not the best card anymore. It actually used to be arguably shit because people used to play Jackson Howard and pop-up window and breaker big grid.
Right.
That was kind of going on when this is going on. It's not the worst though. The thing is, like, they just de-res their cheapest ice.
Yeah, that's right. It gives the corp the chance.
The corp may res a card. When you install Muertos, the corp must de-res a card. And what does Kiro say? The first time you de-res a piece, so it doesn't even work. Yeah, that language is always very important. It's not even a combo. We're honestly very close to having a full deck. I think money might be an issue. Deuces is actually really good in a turtle deck.
Deuce.
We have 1 more influence.
And 1 more card. Perfect.
This looks like poop.
That's a mess.
That's a mess.
What are we Fenrising for?
Reina?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Reina.
What?
Yeah, she's a Gmon.
Okay.
I think the options in Anarch are Reina and Quetzal. Both are fine. I think both are fine. Do we have any multi-axes? Fuck!
So we win by doing what we set out to do, which is just de-res ice.
Yeah, this deck didn't have multi-axes.
Yeah, we don't need.
Oh, we also don't have diversion. Hold on.
Wait, okay, so hang on. We have 3 modded, and we're not using those modded.
Yeah.
So why don't we replace them with something else? Okay, well now we'll need the modded.
We said we're also going to do other things. Okay, I think this is probably not right, and I don't think the Daredevil is. It's probably just too expensive for a deck. Now this is wrong. So we have suckers, which are pretty okay. On top of that, we could run multi-axis. This only gives, we have no console, so MU is going to be tight. We do have to sort that out. What's the chance we can put Maui?
Paladin, turntable.
Okay, double play Paladin. We have to cut a card, and we still don't have multi-axis. Security testing is a Namba with Amakua. So what would our multi-axis be? I think it makes sense for our multi-axis to be turning wheel because we're going to be slamming centrals just for like shit value, right?
Yeah.
Also with Puemo. Oh no, Puemo doesn't care about that. I'm thinking about Dore. So that's like something. Oof. Yikers. Stargate? Yeah, the thing with Stargate is we probably want a 2MU console. This might not exactly do it. And we are 3MU, 3 influence over, so we can drop one of those. Do we play single turntable? I don't think it's a card that we're rushing to get. Single turntable might be acceptable.
I think that's fine.
And now if we cut maybe 2 cards, we'll still have probably a bad deck.
Yeah, do we want Hernando Cortez for sure?
I think so. Okay. I think it's relevant enough in the matchup. Also, Paladin can't help with connections. Not ideal here. Oh yeah, that's huge actually. We have a lot of connections. So the only thing Paladins can install for value is obviously our programs and our hardware, but you can't do Bachlan, you can't do Fenris, Hernando, Kiros. Yeah, I feel like that's a very smart call. I think I've seen people in tournaments fuck that up and use Puemo to install like Chatty and Film Critic and shit like that. Okay, that's 3 influence back. Keiko's honestly worth without companions if you just want 2MU. I agree with you. I think so. How much influence is Keiko though? And I don't think we need the MU like this. Yeah, 3 influence, probably not. Stargate, yeah, I can see it. Hail Mary, Hushik, and Bezel. Those are all cool cards. Stargate's exactly 3 influence. Yeah, and Stargate works well with Turning Wheel.
Sure.
So this is our lock. How can we cut 2 cards? We don't have any tag removal with Bachlan besides Citadel. Do we still just play Bachlan as a D-Res effect? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because we get it back with Kiros.
Yeah,
and it lets us de-res anything, so things that we missed with the Rubicon Switch, we can kind of de-res.
Yes, true. Rubicon Switch only de-reses on the turn it's res.
Yeah, and only 1 per turn. Chat, what are we cutting? 1 turntable, 1 Paragon? You run a hostage, you can 3-inf on a Beth. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't need 3 leave no trace, they're saying.
We don't have 3 leave no trace.
We do.
No, you do need the 3 leave no trace. It's super important. Should be playing Flip Switch. So good with Bravado. Yeah, it's also really good with Leave No Trace, but like card slots. Like it's just not a very impactful card. It doesn't do much for tempo. Ideally, we have an Amakua that's big enough. I actually don't see how. We're not 419. Amakua outside of 419 is wild. 1 or 2 Leave No. You want 3 E Shutdown? I don't know about that.
I mean, if we're going all in on de-resing, I think Employee Shutdown is pretty useful. Right, emergency shutdown, not employee shutdown. Employee shutdown sounds like something Waylon would do.
Yeah. I keep saying this. Hey, Nisa, if you're listening, make criminal cards crimes again. None of the criminal cards feel like crimes.
That's a good point.
I want to feel like fucking bank jobbing and Smith and Wessoning. Embezzling, not blue computer. Anywho. Like, if this computer was just not on someone's desk and it was, like, clearly attached to someplace it shouldn't be, like, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. I'm a criminal. Nothing makes you feel more like a criminal than bar charts.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Drive-by feels like a crime. Yeah, drive-by's good, but all that stuff was criminal. Like, that was literally part of a gang. Falsified for turtle counters. Oh, man. Employee shutdown is what I do on Friday afternoon. Hey-o.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think there's just so many pieces that we're going to have to cut, like, 2. Like, we just won't be able to do anything. We'll try 2 leave no traces. And Pat, 1 card. We're going to get locked out. We're going to get locked out of this game.
But I don't like Saker. Can't believe that happened. Are you adding a card now?
Yeah, because legitimately, if we can't run, we probably don't make money. No, that's not true. Don't believe that, Andre. Good. I don't have a good name. Please.
Derez. We
have good card draw. We need Earthrise or 3rd class act. We have 2 class act. We have no Earthrise. We have literally no card draw besides deuces. You're right though, and that's kind of the charm in what's it called, Daredevil? Because once you have a Daredevil, that's all the card draw you need.
Yeah.
That's the res of the story. I don't even know what that means.
Well, it's like saying that's the rest of the story.
Oh, okay.
But I don't even know what that means.
Oh, we didn't put Dirty Laundry in here?
That's of the story.
Screenshot. Nice. All right, Pat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit in the back of the chair.
All right, cool.
I'll leave you on your own for this one.
All right.
If you're just tuning in, by the way, welcome to the Metroball Grid. I see numbers on YouTube dashboards that tell things about subscribers, Twitch on followers, and it's not something I've been plugging for a while, but maybe if you're watching at this point in the stream or this point in the VOD, if you haven't done any of that stuff, if you hit that subscribe button or the follow button, there are more subscribers coming to this channel like pretty consistently, which is fantastic considering like we've been doing this for a while now. But the one reason I would like to, I guess, to plug that is that it does help with the channel. It just makes it more findable and then pushes this content onto other people, which is cool. I just wrote plug because I was saying the word plug. When's the last time you ever played Los?
Boy, not since the Red Sands first came out. And I didn't even play much when Red Sands was out. In fact, that was kind of the time when I took like 6 months off of Netrunner around the Red Sands cycle, because I was just like not really happy with the cards and just didn't seem like an interesting game at that time.
Yeah. A lot of those cards are a bit rough. Cake is a lie. Call the deck cake. Imagine a cake on the edge of a cliff. Rabidon, how's it going? No, don't move back. Wait, what? Maddie, to what? I was looking for card art to put on the side of a deck box for criminals, and I have a terrible moment if it's all blue computers. Fortunately, Calling in Favor says cool art.
Can you press the button?
Calling in Favor says great art.
And we are runner.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like cards like Inside Job, cards like the gun, which obviously I know people don't use. A lot of that is actually like pretty thematic and cool. I just wish we had more of that. I want more things that are like. It's a shame that fucking Shaper got a card called Social Engineering, not Criminals.
Right.
Like such a bummer. Stargate to win, I hope. Also, we can derez Kakugos. That's huge in the matchup. To the sad fart chair. Oh, Maddie. Okay, I'll stay. Andre, if you're going to be back in the other seat once a month, you should get a bullhorn. Can you actually hear me when I'm sitting back there? Pat, this hand?
Oh, no.
Okay. Turntable's also really good in the matchup. It's bad for Cortex Lock.
Yep.
It's good for anything else, but Leave No Trace isn't good in this matchup. And we're going to suffer with the not having a lot of card draw. Obviously, that sort of click compression is important in this matchup. So in this matchup, the way I play it, get the minimum amount of cards installed that are your economy. Cards like Caddy would be good, but also install things that are important for you to win the game. So I honestly think, ooh, that's interesting.
Okay.
A diversion turn 1 here would probably be sick. But this is where like
diversion?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
This is where like I think turntable is necessary to some extent.
Yeah.
Amakua is necessary. It's hard.
Hmm.
We can hear you just fine. Oh, fantastic.
I'm thinking draw credit daily cast Amakua.
I don't love cast. I don't think we're gonna need the
You
money.
think it's just gonna be hit points?
Yeah, it's like a 5 credit card, and like they're probably not doing anything aggressive. This might be an agenda score, which is really slow. If it's probably House of Knives. I think you want to not lose the what's it called, the turntable. It's so important you hit that, because if they score an agenda, you take a net damage because of personal evolution. So you just want to make sure you don't lose shit.
All right, credit turntable.
Sure.
And I mean, yeah, sure.
Is that better than cast? They don't play a lot of economy cards.
Play a lot of economy cards. Yeah. True. Like I still want to play cast.
Yeah, fine. We need the money early. Yeah. You might want to just click for credit. You can also maybe put turtle so you don't lose this damage here, but we'll see what this card is. I wonder if this is Prana PE. I really like Prana. Oh man, we struggle with Prana. All right, install double. What's your money? Where's your money on this one? They have 3
install
credits.
Double. It's definitely they have 3 credits.
We don't need to interact with this early.
Maybe it's just an SSL.
That would be so wild.
It would be wild, wouldn't it? Yeah.
We don't want to run it. We don't give them 9 credits.
Yeah, let's run R&D.
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
You put the turtle down first?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Turtle credit R&D.
I wouldn't credit. So what can you do with the credit? You can try Rashida if they're playing it, which a lot of times these decks aren't. But the issue is if you run and hit a snare now, the amount of clicks you need to redraw back up so you don't die to Ronin is pretty high. That you might not have the time to credit. Running R&D, you want to do first click of anything, so you could just like basically our whole game plan here is to get turtle down, get Stargate down, and win.
Yeah. All right, in that case, I'll draw first, for sure.
Doof is interesting because you always do friend server too, but we died to Cortex Lock.
Yeah.
So maybe just turtle credit. I don't know.
I'll do credit turtle.
Oh, you 3 clicks. Yeah, sure. Cool. So we can't lose that to damage, and now we can start poking for value. Can't snare on 3 credits. Oh, fuck, right. Yeah. Here, can I borrow this?
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah, credits snare, by the way, is 4 credits on Axis Trap. It does 3 net damage.
Leaves you with a tag.
And it leaves you with a tag. It's 4 credits to fire. They didn't do anything with that card in the remote. They also drew. It's an NGO. Okay. So who runs NGO in a trap deck with an IPO? It sounds like this is punitive.
Yeah.
All right.
So we need the money.
We don't have film critic. Yeah, we need the money.
Yeah. Well, let's start drawing. And we need to not run for no reason.
Why?
Because we don't want to accidentally steal an agenda and then compute it.
It depends which 5/3s. Like Obakata, you can refuse to steal.
True.
And that's the only one that's really scary, unless they have double punitive in their hand right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a single. It's good early in the game. The diversion doesn't seem that strong anymore.
I'm going to draw it.
Okay.
They
might actually be running big ice, like Data Ward. Or what's it called? Data Loop. Whichever one is the one that makes you put 2 cards on top. Anansi, Data Loop. Yeah, Ward is the other one.
We have here.
Interesting. I don't think you have to do anything, man.
Yeah, I'm just take credits.
Yeah, fuck it. Cortex Lock is such an annoying card. It's a 2 credits or is a 4 strength sentry. It says do 1 net damage for unused MU. So if we run with just our turntable, that's 5 net damage. It can easily kill you turn 1. When people used to do install Desperado run for value, careful for that net damage.
Are they going to?
All right, Pat. What was server 1? What is server 3 and 4?
Server 1 is a
bait,
snare, or bait.
Psychic field. Which one of these do we check, if at all?
I think we check server 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. It's
let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got him. Fuck. Hostile? No, Hostile doesn't exist anymore. Oh, it's Prana!
Cool. All right, so Prana is one of the new cards from Uprising.
Yeah.
Whenever you do 1 or more net damage, you may prevent 1 net damage to place 1 power counter on this asset and gain 3.
Cool.
All right, so now we're about to be hurt by something. Oh, it's a sting.
So this is going to do 2 net damage.
All right, well, I have to steal it.
So they can Prana whenever. So they put a token on it. So Prana can kill you. and it has 2 tokens on it already.
Oh, so they can prana. Oh, because these are 2 separate instances of net damage, of course. So they can prana twice.
That's a good thing. Yay. Yeah, so we have to watch out for that. It's definitely something you want to trash. We don't have inside jobs or boomerangs or any way to ensure we can get into there. But now, like, a lot of times, if you don't run, you don't die. Yeah. I don't know how to deal with this a lot of times. I think we just basically need to get tokens to contest the prana. Like, you could run archives.
Yeah, that makes sense. Not run R&D because we don't want to risk anything.
No, you hit a snare, you're in a bad spot. Ideally, once we have like 6 counters, I don't think there's anything they can res unless there's like a Chiashi in fucking server 1, which we have an AI. It's gonna be an issue no matter what.
But if they think that they can make that much money, like that they already are at 12. Chiashi's what? No, they're at 12, 21.
Chiashi's 12. Yeah. Can you hover Prana just so for those who don't know it? This is a newer card.
So quick to trash to do 1 net damage for each hosted power count. So it is something we have to trash.
Yeah.
So if we let this build up, it'll be like a way to turn 1,000 cuts into 1 big cut.
But not even 1,000 cuts. Just like, oh, you can't steal Nobakata, or like, oh, you ran a snare in the 3rd click, or oh, you ran server 5 here. So do we just deal with Prana instead of server 5? Because of an Obakata, we can't steal server 5. We want them to score it anyways, though, so we turntable. Like, them scoring 5 3s here is fine, unless it's like they're not even threatening Ronin into Prana. It's really hard to do that.
Yeah, with three counters, I'm tempted to try running server 1.
Cortex fucks you, Anansi fucks you, right. DNA Tracker fucks you.
Alright, so I'll run Archives first. Twice.
Yeah, then you just weak the DNA Tracker. And the Chiashi, of course. Alright. And for a penny and for a pound. What else could be bad here? I guess 5 is also, what's that 7 cost sentry that's like trash 1 or take 1 net damage, trash 2 or take 2 net cards off the top of your deck. You're through. Yeah. They're not rezzing. Okay. Alright. So they got 5 credits off of that. We get to trash it for 4. And we didn't take 2 net damage. Who's on top of that? I don't think it's them.
I'm just gonna take credit.
Yeah, and next turn we threaten a siphon.
Yeah.
Lindsay, yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, I'm Lindsay.
Cool. They scored an Obakata. That's fine because now we can turntable
good.
from them. We don't have to steal. That's ideal. Now we can siphon them and then maybe start getting accesses. Also, if we siphon through it and they res, like, you can shut it down. Mind you, Los, we want them to res ice. I haven't been remembering that.
Oh yeah. Every time the corp reses a piece of ice. The first time each turn. Yeah.
It's all you.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Kakugo, yeah, we de-res that. Hopefully we keep the shutdown. Otherwise, it's actually really easy to hit it with our boy. What's his name? Backlund. Continue. That's fine. Not the most impractical card. So they spend 4. We gain 2, and we're gonna de-res it. Yeah. Cool. Fuck your ways. And then Backlund's a real threat. No One Home's also a real threat too. It's such a good card because like sure they might have a lot of money, but this ensures that they won't. Yeah, they do have money. Ooh, they have money. But this ensures that they can't. It's hard for them to kill us with snare. It makes it hard to fire snare. It makes it hard for them to do Ronin. Hard for them to do Philotic. Why did they take a credit? Oh, because they IPO'd before the end of their turn. And Hernando means they have to res that for 6.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
Or res it for 5.
Yeah, I said 6. Yeah. Hey, okay. Econ. All right.
I think Hernando and No One Home.
I don't think we want to show them that.
Yeah.
I think a fly just went in my nose. Yeah, keep trying. Get that No One Home down before you lose it to damage. It's also important to know No One Home is the first time. So if you run through a Kakugo and then hit a snare, you can't do the snare.
You have to do the Kakugo.
You have to fire on it first. So I haven't seen it, but sometimes I guess people could like do if you're worried about complete image, they could do like neural into complete image. And they've iced up everything. This is the weakness of our deck. I think our deck has no way to deal with this besides deuces.
Let's just hope they
don't. Oh, and de-res the we've basically once we find our Rubicon, we every turn we de-res this shit.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's gonna be beautiful. I would draw for it. You don't want them to res it when we can't Rubicon it.
Play this?
Yeah, and they're gonna purge next turn. Actually, maybe that's why you don't play it. Too late.
Oh.
That's good.
Yeah, sure. Just game 3.
Yeah. Keep drawing. You just need to find it. Oh wait, no. Then we throw out 2 cards. Ooh, we fucked up. So what card can we throw at?
I think Backlund. Like we don't have Balkan down already.
I think the Leave No Trace is worse.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually,
Although I like Leave No Trace plus Karos is pretty cool.
who de-reses the ice?
You do.
You
The
do.
runner do. I said the runner do.
I think Bachlin's really good because it deals with Kakugo immediately. It's
Yeah.
1 strength. I think it's sick.
Yes. Maybe the Sure Gamble is the worst card here. Because we're gonna siphon them again.
Yeah, fuck it, gamble. They're gonna purge this turn. So what do you play?
I play Karos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. The Xanadu might be overkill. It's also expensive. Can you talk me out of getting Louis Guilherme and Political Operative in my stealth as last second, please? No. Louis is actually pretty cool, specifically if you play it with Dr. Lovegood. And Political Operative is actually in meta. I think, at least. Okay, we still need to find our switch, which again is a 2 of in the deck. Okay, that's fine too. You can draw once more and still double install. Oh, that's good.
Play this and install something.
Yeah, get down Butchkin.
Hello, Butchkin.
Can I say our heap? Did we lose the Citadel? I feel like we did. No, we didn't.
Nope.
Okay. I like Louis. I'm playing the Gauntlet. It seems so good. Gauntlets, I don't like. 2 games in a row tonight. I've run into Cerebral Cast. Is that a thing now? Oh, I'm hope not. That's the brain or tag shit. Cards like that actually that people forget about are like sleepers. They purged. Fine. Fine.
That's okay. Once we get the Rubicon switch, then this doesn't matter.
Yeah, then we can de-res it like twice a turn and take a tag. You definitely want to sell that before we lose it, but we can keep drawing. That gamble's looking pretty good right now.
Yep.
Yikers. Okay. Remember when we run, we make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you play Nando. Oh, he's 2. I thought he was 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's annoying.
I think maybe you click for card and throw at Xanadu. Is Xanadu that important?
Yeah, I think Xanadu's not that important.
No, we don't have enough money for it now. Bachlan gets you in. Yeah, then we have to take a tag. So Bachlan basically we run, they res, we gain 2 credits. They spend 5, we de-res it, we have to clear a tag.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
They are also trying to get something.
And we're weak right now to if they're on shipment from Tenon. We don't have any idea if they are, but in theory we're weak to that. This is also why like Ingolo is good, because it means that we can interact with without fear. And now we have so much fear.
Okay, so you install something in server 1.
We can't leave no trace Jinteki net damage cards, can we? No. Man, flip switch would be cool.
Okay. We're still drawing for
yeah, Rubicon. Keep going. Piss. Oh, you kept drawing. That's wild. Pat makes them lose a credit.
Yeah.
Dude, is that the last turning wheel? I feel like it might be. Or we mulligan the other one. Yeah, we mulligan the other one. Alright, we have Stargate. Maybe we don't need turning wheel.
Stargate or turning wheel?
I think Stargate's way better in the matchup.
Because if they've got one of this over, Stargate's the better one? Yeah, that makes sense.
Just because like we can trash, we don't take traps to the face. This is not going well. Our economy's struggling. We're just struggling to interact because we only have Amakwa. And this is where like Los is probably straight up worse than the other one. Than 419.
419?
Yeah. No.
No.
Just don't hit the Stargate. Cool.
Okay.
Great. Do we play the other Grant? Eventually, Hernando. Yeah, we'll get a Rubicon, right? Maybe play that. We need to accelerate. We're gonna deck ourselves. We're just drawing. It's so fucking bad.
Damn it.
Okay, well you can do that, and then you can like gamble the other lady, class act, and then we'll probably find it. Damn, we're good.
Cool.
Can leave no trace for free to drain 5 on HQ. Actually gain 2. Yeah, we could. We could have. The problem is then we have to access, and we might hit a snare or something we can't steal. So we could. It's just kind of scary. But now we're pretty set up. We just do Rubicon, like run HQ, and they're in a rough spot. We also have Bachlan for panic. Wow, we can actually probably keep them down. We are now set up, and they're clicking for credits, which is really good. Patap's still doing a thing. They are on game point, which is legitimately pretty terrifying.
Upgrade over HQ.
It's a Hokusai, right? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, you play the Rubicon, you run HQ.
Rubber Grant and Rubicon?
I don't think we need to.
Sure.
Run HQ. Oh, do you Bravado?
Bravado HQ.
We're gonna throw it out anyways, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We won't have enough to trash Hokusai. I guess we just don't Axis. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah, it was. It's fine. I mean, if they res, we don't pass. We just jack out, right?
Yeah, we can choose to.
Or we'll let the run end or whatever.
Yeah. And now it's really hard for them to res anything. Like, this is negative play experience.
All right, do we successful run here?
Yeah. We'll take a Hokusai to the face, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could be Crisium. They House Knives us. That's fine. Fine. He's not useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did fuck up. We took up 1 more damage than we need to. Card from hand. We lost a doof. That feels bad. Oh, we could have doofed there. Oh,
That's a relief.
Oh.
Right. It's in hand. It's in hand.
That's so good with Prana.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow.
Actually, no, that happens all at once. Yeah, get rid of that.
Pay 2 to trash.
Yeah, we don't have falsified. Yeah, pay 2 to trash. We get money back.
Grid, no action.
Okay, so we could have lost Stargate there. That would have been bad.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't res. They're still scared to res because of Stargate, but we're also scared to encounter their ice.
Mm-hmm.
I think you... Oh, this is on encounter, right? I'm pointing at the screen. I'm pointing at Bachland.
Yeah.
So that's an issue. I think we need to get the Stargate down before we lose it. But I think you want to draw once to get that Valley double draw. Citadel's pretty good with Bachland. Data Sucker is actually probably better though.
I think Data Sucker is the one we go for.
Okay, so that's the one you added to the bottom.
Oh,
yeah, that prompt is backwards than what you think.
Yeah.
You go here and hit type / undo - click. Cool, just redraw. So this is which one you add to the bottom. Yeah,
I wasn't reading. Okay. Maybe another pad tap just to make some money.
We only have 20 hit points left.
Okay.
They might not res any eyes. I think you just play the Stargate before you lose it. Because they put a card in server 1. It easily could be an agenda. Here's where 419 would be better. Yeah, 419 would be so much better besides that psychic field.
Is that part of the drinking game?
Not yet. I don't think so. All right, Advance. Did we just lose the game? We basically have to Stargate a 1-pointer. Because we can't steal Obokata on top of a Hokusai.
Okay, well, let's do that then.
Then you hit Stargate. Continue to counter ice. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, you trash the Sting. Then you run the Sting. And then you can take the Philotic off the top of the deck if you don't die.
Right.
Because the thing is, you're giving them the Philotic. That seems bad.
Yeah, okay, trash the Sting. That makes sense.
Okay, now running Archives, this might not work. But like turntable seems really important. And we can just hold their money down because they need to keep envelope. Okay, let all subs fire. We can de-res that. They can re-res it, but if they do re-res it... Okay, so now you have to de-res this.
Yeah, but do we run R&D first?
No, you de-res this for 2 credits, and then you can just run it back. And if they res it...
Oh, I see.
They can't score the remote. Unless it's, an NGO front.
Run Archives again.
Yeah.
But then they're going to draw the Philotic.
Just run R&D? Yeah, we probably should. Yeah, actually, we should just run R&D at this point. It's too late. Continue to encounter ice.
We can undo quick here, though.
Yeah, but they gave us information.
Okay, yeah.
I wonder how much damage we take. I guess we do die to Ronin. Oh, no, we do have no one home. But their money is just fucked. Wait, do we steal with turntable? How does this work? When you steal an agenda. Oh. That's fine.
Yeah, isn't that fine?
No.
Wait. What's going on? Okay.
We died!
Oh, man. So we take both.
Yeah, good game.
Yes.
Oh,
Nothing
man.
Well.
Take the House of Knives.
Oh, yeah, take the House of Knives.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
So we set up. If we just took the Philotic, we would have gave them 3 points, and they would have been on 6. Which would obviously this wouldn't have happened. We would have 1 more point because the problem is the Sting did extra damage. But we actually got pretty close to winning, despite that. We also could have known home the first damage that we took that turn on the envelope. It doesn't seem that good.
Yeah, it didn't seem like that was worth it yet.
Yeah, but that was definitely an option. Did we do this, or is it automated now?
It's automated. I didn't do that.
Got a bit flooded. Hey, good game. Yeah. Oh wow. That's. We probably should have guessed based off of that. I feel like we had lock there for sure. I think the card draw on this deck is definitely like an issue, as obviously it looks like it is. This is fucking mean. And I feel like if we were 419, we would have just been a lot better. Ash. Yeah. Wow. Glacier. This is a 5/3, right? Yeah. So everyone's Obakata Hokusai. That's what we were playing around. I think this counts as dies to predictable trap, which certainly isn't a drinking game. I actually didn't see there was even another face down card in archives. I wasn't expecting 2 agendas. Do you know what the dumbest thing is though? Is we would have died anyways. No, not actually true. Because if they do advance, they'll do 1 damage to us, and then we would no one home it.
Yeah.
Because we have more money than them. Ah, fuck. You want to do another one?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Yeah, we definitely, this deck needs optimization. But like, you see the idea that when the lock is up, it actually can be pretty oppressive. Yeah. I think having more cards like Flip Switch would probably be good. Just because we can. It's just like having the template install all that stuff. What did you do? We ran. Took a nap and woke up to some Netrunner as soon as you get to me. What's going on tonight? Yo, Jeremy, what's up? We're trying to play. Oh, that's an issue. I guess we do have no one home. We're trying to play a D-Res deck. And it's game 2. Is there opening hand? I think R&D would have been easier there. Yeah, for sure. Philotic was like literally no risk. It was my friend's Prana Condenser deck. Didn't really get to show off Prana due to lack of ice early. Thaiku, how's it going? Can't sleep. Help. Yeah, you can hang out for sure. We can also talk in hushed tones if it helps a bit.
Yeah. This is the ASMNR that I've been thinking about.
ANR. ASM and ANR.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, Sync definitely playing maybe false lead.
Yeah.
Definitely playing hard hitting news. Even seat source is an issue. Our economy sucks and we're based on running, which is a problem. By the way, Ian fan account is Steven.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So this is an issue. Opening hand would ideally be gamble to no one home. We do have Kiros, which is fun. We have Bakulan, which is a tag, which is 3 credits to clear because we're playing against Sync, so we look great. Fucking stupid.
Unless we get Citadel out.
We mulligan this, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we have Citadel. Can you say that? You need to tap the mic for that. This is gonna sound terrible. I'm so sorry. Or sound amazing. I'm not sure. 18, 14 credits. That is a false lead.
Okay.
When you would have died of turntable Sting regardless, because it would do 2+1 damage.
We just need more money than them.
Fucking geniuses. Draw once more. Install pad tap. No. How if they fire Rashid? Oh, we can't.
Yeah, we need longer nails.
Yeah, I actually know my nails are pretty long right now. This probably sounds like shit. I shouldn't do that. The font is now unwatchable.
Hey, we're so sorry.
Yeah, Plus is really good.
If you think you're not enjoying this, imagine how we feel.
We gotta get enough connections or resources that on the lam might be better than no one home, especially since you have no link. You say that, but on the lam is 3 credits to install, and that's really difficult. And no one home is just like a fire and forget and works a corporate grant. You're right though that no one home is sweet when it fires, like you don't have to spend any more, but like we are not good at setting up. Like our economy kind of gets up once we're going. HQ ice, our pad tap fired, server 2, and then we can play another pad tap, which is good because it looks like it might be a second Rashida. It's important to know this deck is only 18 agenda points. It's a 44. If they play Global Food Initiative, it's actually hard to win.
I'm gonna draw once.
What makes you think we're not enjoying this? You can draw again and like pad tap. But the thing is like as soon, that's probably fine. Oh, you can do undo click if you really want. Did you misclick?
Yep.
You went like dead center on that one.
Yep. Okay. It's just because it moved and I was
They're all blue. Okay. This is a good start. My gosh, I hate whispering so much. My mom whispers when she talks about someone in the village, even when they're not in the house. In case they could hear you. Is she gossiping? Because that's probably it, right? Thank you. Very kind. I saw nothing. Stage whispering, I'm kind of into.
Oh yeah, of course.
Stage whispering is hella cool. All right, is that a false lead, or are they just gonna score out? This could be like a CU. There's so much shit that just like absolutely ruins us. I think CU is underrated. Even fly on the wall? No, it's a 3-1.
All right, how are we gonna boost it?
Good game. Oh, we have currents. What is it? Give us a tag. We pay 1.
Yeah, for sure.
This is why you play 419, guys. Draw. Just find a current. Credit. Play that.
Yeah, for sure.
And just
Fair
don't
credit.
go poor. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mind
we're
you,
fine,
they actually they hard cast that. They didn't tutor it. Like they didn't consulting visit it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. Sotto voice. Best voice.
Sotto voce.
The voce? Best voce? All right. They pay 3 credits and like 3 influence on this. How much influence is that card actually? Only 2? Whoa.
Only 2.
That's expensive though. Citadel's a good counter to D actually. Oh wow, yeah. We should just play Citadel and save all our money. But
Yeah.
hey, let's draw into more money. Our pad taps are gone. Do you just
money?
play both of those, click for credit? Yeah, I think so.
I was thinking draw again.
For what?
For anything, like to help us start grabbing stuff.
We don't have to do anything. We just have to survive the current, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Like daily cast pays out in 4, like not now, so we're okay. We play both of those and credit, like we're okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And now it makes it like they realize they have to do something else. It's one link on both ends. Sorry? I love that thematically Wayland goons are kicking down doors and you go hide in church. Oh yeah, you're right. Like this just makes it hard for them to boost, but at the end of the day we're still paying a credit anyways. It's actually really worse at the end of our turn because they have more money than us. So this actually might not have been ideal. It does prevent the meat damage. I think if we have a tag though, we're in a bad spot. You have it in hand? Yo, wait, I know. I just don't. Now I'm thinking about it. It's not specifically good because we're not with 419. If we had our link, this is good. But this just saves us literally nothing. It actually makes it more risky. IPO. I think they're going to do nothing and just sit on this. So now it's like, do they spend a lot of money here or at the end of the turn? So they're probably not going to spend anything. We just lose a credit a turn. That's fine.
Oh, we're just going to, yeah, we're going to spend 1 credit to make sure this.
Yo, Rongi, good game, by the way, before. Watch out for News Team. Yeah, that was a really popular thing in this deck. And that's why it was hard to win.
Draw. Alright.
It's all coming together. No, we can't do anything. I think we just draw once more. We probably throw out like a shutdown or something. They're definitely running IP block. We're going to struggle against this because the deck is bad.
No, come on. Credit, discard Namakua.
Yeah. Is this exciting content or what?
No, you know, we're together, we're talking, we're vamping.
As has a link too. Yeah, okay. We've installed. We have a fair bit of connections in this deck. No hardware.
Oh yeah, as has link too. It's true.
You save the install until they're paying into the trace. Oh, that's true. Yeah, if they boost into it, then we install it from hand. Yeah, that would actually have been a lot smarter. You're right. I think it does disincentivize them from adding, and that's probably a news team in server too. All right, we'll pay another credit. We'll find a current. Why not play the card that draws you 4 cards? It's now we can. Now we have the money to do it.
Yeah, now we can safely do it.
So do you just click 3 install that, or do you then you miss your value draw? I don't know how worth it that is. I think yeah, you probably would just click 3 install that. Like they're not doing anything either.
Turn we get to which
all
one
right.
does it fit the bottom? So Baku and Botchkin probably.
No, because we have Citadel. It's a bit better.
Oh yeah.
We don't need a second Amaqua.
Sure.
Wow, none of those were current. We have basically a 1 in 10 chance of drawing one, and it's even higher because we see 2 cards every draw. The issue too is also a lot of our cards are expensive, so like installing them here is kind of difficult. While also staying above board, and our economy is just going to dry out when the second cast is done.
Just clicking to okay, this is kind of a slow one.
Yeah. Do you run HQ? Do you run HQ?
Just to make them res something?
Yeah. And because we get money? I don't think you play Bachlan. I think you just run HQ, see how it goes.
Start Bravado HQ?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. Like, they probably have an agenda in there. I don't know if we can scare Bologna. It turns the current off, so it might actually be worth it. Thoth? That's a shitty card. We have a tag to clear, but we can clear clicklessly. Also, the credit swing was huge. Do we avoid a tag? No. So it's just trace. Oh, trace 4? Fine. Yeah, this is fine. They spend so much money. This has very no effect on us.
Let all servers be
Yeah.
entire, right?
So just can you hover over there because this card's unknown. So the tag is annoying, but now we basically lose a credit, and
Do we boost it to avoid the net damage?
no, we have a billion cards in our hand. Just don't lose the Stargate.
Yeah, well, fine.
The last Stargate, the Amaku is on the bottom of our deck.
Yeah, I know.
Turn 7, haven't seen one agenda yet, right? Continue.
Cool. Yeah.
Do we derez this? We probably need to.
God, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make money back.
Can we get
and
rid
a
of
good current?
current?
Okay. We shut it down. Just shut it down.
Okay, so Rubicon
Emergency
switch.
shutdown.
Oh, emergency shutdown, right?
Not a good res. All right, so we can definitely clear the tag if you just click credit. We have nothing. No. You do it for free. You do it for free.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot we had.
Or for one credit. Yeah, just do credit. Like we have no reason to do anything here. Honestly, we actually could have played Kuros and shut down. It would have been free. Yeah, we should put Kuros there for sure. Yeah. Kuros first. Yeah, totally. QPM's everywhere. Oh, I believe it. Casting Call! I love this card. So, it's a face-up SSL installed over. So we run this, we take 2 tags.
Okay.
That's fine. We can just clear one of them. And this will put us on game point.
True. Yeah, that seems...
We also can no one home if they hardly use us. Yeah, we face tank. And we can always derez it if it's a panic. We make more money. Just run it.
Yeah.
Just run it. And if they res something here, like they're weak to HQ. Oh, yeah, right. They have ice. That's fine. Them scoring this is okay. Do we derez this?
Might as well.
It depends how expensive it is.
Install, pay 4. Or install and install.
So
4.
you pay...
Install, pay 4.
You pay 9 and gain 2 back. Worth.
Yeah, worth.
I really wish we installed Kuros last turn.
Pay 4.
Yeah, we would have had 15 credits if we installed Kuros last turn. Actually, no, not technically. I'm glad I sense runs. What the fuck, cheating? I thought it was just gonna trace us, right? So they're gonna score, which means that they don't have ice. Like Doof, if we top deck a Doof here, we are laughing our way to the bank. So click 1 draw. Okay, well, so we bottom that. No, you just run HQ, right? Oh, did you put Data Sucker down? No, that seems dumb.
You don't want to put Data Sucker down?
No, why?
Oh, yeah, let's put
we have no Amaku.
Yeah, that's true.
It's literally a joke. It just makes like a macrophage. Preemptive, okay. You run R&D? We can always derez.
Yeah, let's run R&D.
Cool. Sucker works with Bachlan? Yeah, but we're not installing Bachlan. We should install Bachlan, but they need a res ice for Bachlan to be good, and we're just going to Rubicon it. This is the lock that we were going for.
Yeah.
The 9 credits they get from the SSL is obviously good. If we stole it, they would get the 9 credits. At least they paid 3 extra on this. Why would you not? I don't know. I don't think we need it.
Okay.
Okay, their money is probably going to be fine. We get that value draw. Oh, we already got our value draw?
Yeah.
I guess we draw again. Because we don't want to run last click because then they can run.
Oh, there we go.
If we just did draw.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey, still, that's really good. Like, we'll get through the Thoth, which is not that good. We could have considered Stargating. Preemptive is going to put back, what, money. You want to see if they'll actually consider rezzing a Thoth into a Doof? Preemptive was IPO, and Unseen. All right, Pat, you just Doof him? Hard Doof?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Rip Turtle. What's the cost of Thoth? 7. 7. Yeah, it's fine. So we gain 9. So, okay, to derez it, this is the math, right? They spent 7. We lost a credit to the ability, and we take a net damage, whatever. Just don't hit the Stargate. So they paid 7. We gained 2. We derez for 5. So this costs us 3 in this interaction, right?
Yes.
So we pay 7, and we gain 4. Yeah, it costs us 3.
They're really losing the trace here.
It's fine. It's so that we can Doof them. Obviously, this going through would have been better. Okay, continue. We just got an access, whatever. Like, we're going to derez them now. They're going to have no money, and we can win off of... Add a score area. We're going to win on the agenda anyways.
Yeah.
All right, so you just fucking...
Derez first?
Derez that. It costs us... not a lot. God, Rubicon is annoying. What the fuck? I guess they're making 6 credits anyways. So we can clear the tag for a credit. So I think you just draw. Did you do that for free? I'm Citadel.
God damn it, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Just get your value draw. I feel like gamble might be better for us.
Yeah, right now.
Because they're gonna gain 12 more credits. Okay, the parts of our deck that we put in the deck are doing work. I just don't know if they're all optimal.
What do you think is missing from the deck?
Card draw.
Yep.
More money.
Hmm.
And I don't know if Peace in Our Time is correct. Maybe we had more Hernandos. That would be better. Do you just gamble run HQ? Because they can't res it. Yeah, do gamble first and then run HQ. If we had more money so we can install Bachlands and like do fun stuff. Looks like they have nothing in here. Preemptive. Okay. All right. So you can get value draw. We want to look for another doof. One of these is way better than the other.
Oh yeah, well we can't do Kyrus anyway.
Yeah. And you don't want to run last click. I think you can
always run last click. Okay, so I'm gonna do it. Go on, backseat me on this one. I'm just gonna draw.
Yeah, okay. That's a win condition. So we basically get a Stargate off, but we can win the game. We think the Ice and R&D costs about more than 5 credits. Probably. We also can have to camp the remote now. Do we see any NGO fronts so far? I don't think so. No. Oh, that current actually had some value if they try and trace us, but now their money has dried up. They just have IPOs in their deck, which they just played hedge fund. They have way more money than we do. All right, let's draw for money. Actually, oh, it was turntable. I thought it was turning wheel. All right, no money. Amaku is on the bottom. No shuffle effects. Amaku actually would have been good so far.
Yeah. Take credits. Put down Botchkin finally?
Yeah, I think you put down Botchkin. Seems mean. Seems mean. They have 4 cards in hand. We know one's a preemptive. We're still on game point, so I don't actually see why the news teams make sense unless we've only seen 3-pointers and we've got like weirdly strange luck and they actually have like 2-pointers in the rest. It's strange, I think, that if they wouldn't be running quantum predictive model, which is really good with data ravens and all the tagging ice.
Yeah, and Thoth and stuff like that.
And that's a cool card for us to steal because again, we're 1 turntable away from winning. We have to respect Hardy news. We know that's a border control. Do you leave no trace into a border control? What's the math? So we pay 2, we gain 2, we get a token of Bachlan. Oh, Bachlan could just run through border control.
Oh, because he gains 1 and then we can use it.
Unless they use it on the approach, which is fine.
Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, let's try it.
Sure. Bachlan's a good counter to border control. All right, hit it.
Hit bot. Yeah. Okay.
No.
This turn, I'm gonna remember that we have some though.
Yeah. Incoming Ghost Branch. Yeah. Also could be a what's it called? A cat. We win. That Bachlan is so good. Good game. Yeah, that's a mean one. Wow. Stats. Click for a credit. Same for each of us, but they weren't doing anything too aggressively. Like the remote was just border control. And like, how do we get just a bit more money in here? Like, do career fairs actually work? I don't think we have that expensive. Yeah, they'd be fine. We have casts. We have that. We have. I think the Xanadu might be a bit too much.
Yeah, and if you put career fair in, maybe you put in Earthrise for card draw.
Yeah, I would believe it. But what's just like good economy? Just like fine economy. We also won with no breakers.
Yeah.
I'm convinced Rubicon is actually really good. It's just slow as shit.
Yeah.
So maybe also the right thing here is, and this is, I think we talked about this originally when we were going to build this deck, let alone when we were building this deck. The problem I've had with Rubicon is I've tried to always make decks that are Rubicon decks, as opposed to like making a good deck. And then in the mid to late game, you play Rubicon, which keeps them back. And we're not doing that. Push your luck. Yay. Rizeki? Yeah, Rizeki would be good. Botchin is like Maxwell James. They can't re-res. No, because this is specifically like it's a trash ability. So you can do that during encounter. You can only res ice on approach. And it's a paid ability. So you can use it on encounter. It's really mean. Yeah, money fight. It is a bit of a money fight. Yeah, we could play Rizeki for sure. Like, we're not using our MU in a meaningful way. I guess we have Amaku, Data Sucker, and Stargate, which could be it. But Actually, yeah, Rizeki would be fucking sweet. We drop Xanadu, get 2 Rizeks in there.
Yeah, for sure.
People call them Rizeks. That's a cool way.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've been wasting
cool.
so much time saying all the syllables. How much did
you're
Kiros
saving
make?
yourself some syllables. Kiros made like 4.
It's a good question. 2.
Oh yeah, and he made some money at the end.
4, 6. Kiros could have made about 6 credits at least. If we didn't fuck it up, we could have got more value out of it. But Kiros could have made 6 to 8. And again, if the game goes longer, you make about 2 credits a turn from this. It's really important to make the math on your side on this one. Rezeki. Sads.
Oh man.
Fucking, that's what this Netrunner decklist of the week is gonna be called. I wish there was stats at the end of the game to see like how much money each card made, but that would be so hella cool. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, how many times did Citadel fire? Not enough times because Patrick kept messing it up.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but it did good. It did good. Were we better to not play Los and play 419? Honestly, the money was good.
The money.
But we did spend a lot of money on traces.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone was saying
Control F log. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, Jessica was saying that Az also has Link.
Yeah, Jessica does say that a fair bit. I don't think we'd get value from Az though. We just won't. Could you use rogue trading since you have Citadel? Z-Bag, what's up? I think rogue trading is super underrated. Rogue trading though, unfortunately, is a bit click intensive, which I would be suspicious that Rubicon Switch and everything else is already click intensive. And if we were leaning into that, like rogue trading, I would definitely play someone with Link. Just so Citadel's a bit better. 12 Kiros. Oh, and do that count? Okay, here we go. 2 to install, and we missed one, so that should already been even. Gain 2, so that's okay. 1 fire, 2 fire, 3 fire, 3 fires. So we got 6. We could have got 8, and we paid 2 for yeah. So for 6, that's
pretty
not
cool.
that bad. It's like, well, yeah, 2 of those also helps against STS drone deployment. Yeah, we do have suckers and extra Amakuas for STS drone deployment, but yeah, it's a hell of a card against criminal. How are you doing on time?
I should probably get going soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Pat,
well,
thanks so much for joining.
It's been a good time. Thanks for having me.
We'll hopefully see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I'll see you on Monday.
Yeah, okay. We're going to see each other on Monday. Have you already talked about the game on stream before?
No. Oh, man. So it's like no surprise to anybody who's watched this for a while that I am very into the content that is made up by the nice people that Shut Up and Sit Down. Yeah, and I've generally been like, I've agreed a lot of times with what they think is fun. Obviously, you have your own discretion. There's things that they like that I don't think I do, but they did recommend highly a game that's actually kind of really difficult to talk about what's so cool without spoiling it, because it is a legacy game. It is King's Dilemma.
Yeah. Picked
up a copy, and we are in our going on to our 3rd game.
But the first 2 games we've already enjoyed immensely.
It's like there hasn't been a board game like this that I have been like more excited for the next time to sit down and do it.
Yeah. So it's lightly competitive. You don't even know what you're competing over, really.
We have no idea what anyone's doing.
We don't even know what any of the points mean. There's a light role playing to it.
My people are so racist.
Wait, your people are racist?
Yes.
My people are racist.
Yours are even worse.
But mine are way worse. Yeah. But it's fun. Like, I don't want to spoil who the house is that I represent, but like I was reading it and I was giggling out loud because of how ridiculous these people are.
And then that's who you have to be.
And then that's who that's who I play now. This is who I have to be.
The mechanics are like so simple. It's just literally a conversation, and then
you vote, and you vote. You put power behind each vote, and power is a limited resource, so you don't want to put it all in one place.
Terrence says I'm in my 3rd session of King Dilemma 2, but I think for us it's been clear what the win condition is. For us it hasn't. We've seen 1 sticker so far. Don't spoil it. No spoil. Oh, shh. But damn, it's cool. It's really cool. And I think we have a good group. I think that's a big thing about Shut Up and Sit Down. It's like a very social game. You kind of get out of it what you put into it, in terms of like you have to do a bit of role playing. You have to kind of have fun. Like, I will back down on votes if it makes sense, even though I've agreed to, because I think it's more exciting and interesting. For sure. Oh, that's great. King's Dilemma looks amazing. Yeah, Mel, it's definitely worth it if you can get. Specifically, like, also this was kind of difficult because you need 5 people for the best way to do it. You could do 3, but admittedly, I think voting with 3 people feels a bit more like a gang up than anything
exactly else. I think that this is something they brought up in the review themselves. Yeah, I heard it mentioned on their podcast first. I thought, oh, this sounds pretty cool, but they didn't go into the details about it, so I wasn't really sure what it was exactly yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just really glad we played it. It's very, very interesting. So check out that review on Shut Up and Sit Down. It's just like a voting game.
It's cool. It's like surprisingly
really cool.
So cool.
There's a lot of story to it. It's fun.
There's a lot of story. I need to read the lore pamphlet.
Yeah, I need to read.
Yeah, I need to give that to you. You gotta read that.
All right.
Thanks again. Hey,
Yeah,
I'll
of
be
course.
back. I'm just gonna show a pat out to the door. Maybe I'll put some music on. That usually works. And I don't know if the music's on. Hold on. And then we'll be back in like 2 minutes. So we'll be playing. We'll be optimizing this. If it's like, maybe we'll play one more and then we'll play something else. We'll be right back.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Hey, it's a slightly smaller camera window, so we're gonna go for that. Was the lighting weird all this time? No, that's weird now. Oh, that's the normal lighting. Okay, so it was weird. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the Metroball Grid. My name is Andre. Pat is head off. Has a bit of a trek back. Always super excited for him to drop by. I think we're gonna try and just optimize this like a small bit, and maybe get another game in. I think it's actually gonna be difficult to polish this just because it is like kind of a complicated archetype. I think we can do that just maybe straight into JNet. Give me 1 second. That's not right. There we go. Hey, you waited until I was away from the keyboard to smack talk? Hey, what? You waited? Oh, what smack talk was there? I don't know what you're talking about. All right, cards that I don't think are necessary. Xanadu, Fenris. These are nice cards, but we haven't even been at a point of considering to install them. Yo, Andrew, what's up? King's Dilemma seems very cool. Pandemic Legacy is the only Legacy game that I've played, but I'm loving it. Going to bed early for a thing. I'm teaching tomorrow, but looking forward to catching the rest this weekend. Hey, Andrew, enjoy your teaching tomorrow. Yeah, I've never actually played Pandemic Legacy. I think this is the only Legacy game I've played. Oh no, I'm playing Betrayal Legacy. We're almost done too. It's been cool. Okay, so we wanted to get in here some Rezekums. So we can call it D Rezeki. The fact that we have no breakers is like a bit dodgy. Career Fair seems actually like pretty okay, and then we can play maybe like 2 Earthrise. We're at 51 cards, which, you know, generally would be a scary thing, but I think we can fix this. So Data suckers, we haven't actually been doing anything with. It just kind of seems like, I don't know. Shit, now we have more influence. 49 cards. So what's a card that's both influence and install all in the same action? A turntable's also been pretty okay. It's like kind of clutch. Maybe we can do a single Earthrise. That thins the deck a bit. 3 influence. 3rd Rizeki? I could buy it. We have 2 influence left and too many cards. So maybe we can drop a single career fair. The diversions have been very good. Deuces are very important. We have the corporate grants. We don't have falsifieds. We still have a lot of installables. Is there any card that inherently goes along with all these connections besides Paula's? 4 influence for Paula's. Host 1 piece of ice or hardware. Sorry, 1 program or piece of hardware. Install it. -1. Liberate account works with career fair? Oh, yeah, liberate account would probably be fair. Do we go back to Daredevil for Rizeki MU and draw? All right, so maximally we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 MU. I don't think we actually need it for the MU, Paul. Off campus. I think the biggest issue is catching up in the early game. And the thing is, like, paying peace in our time isn't correct, right? Like, it's really good with Hernando. We can play multiple Hernandos. It's good with Pat Tap. But giving them money is the opposite thing to what we want to do, right? Oh, is there a card that goes along with all these connections? Oh, no. Off campus or play Keiko? I don't know about the MU. The off campus seems interesting. It's like super, it's a liability. Of course it is a liability, but it's interesting. It helps with the early game a bit. Falsified might help both Amakua and make money. Yeah, I believe that. And like knowing what to run, maybe get some value. But the problem is like we have too many cards. I feel like Falsified is just not exactly in the archetype we're doing, so it will get cut. Is there like a 2 influence way that will give us economy and or card draw and fits into our what we're doing? Like I actually could see a single modded being mediocre and being okay. Mystic Mamie? I actually don't like Mamie as much, but it is 2 influence. It plays Bravado, it plays the Grant, it plays Deuces, it plays Diversion, plays Leave No Trace, and Gamble. Mamie is actually better than Poemo in this deck. Is it better than modded? It probably is. Yeah, I could try that for sure. Now, obviously, we have arguably 3 too many cards. Ah, man. I just wish we had like a 50 card criminal. Where did Liza go? And the bigger our deck is, the less likely we are to find the Rubicon, which is obviously not great. Oh, I hate doing this. I don't know what to cut. We could try cutting the No One Home. So far, we haven't fired it in a single game. It's obviously very helpful. Let's just say the Citadel Sanctuary does that, and then we can add that back in if we need to. It's getting somewhere. Cut Leave No Trace. Kobe, I think this card got a bit better with Mamie, but it's also something that like is really powerful with this deck. I wish we could figure out how to put in what's it called, flip switches, but can't be worth the slot. Ah, yoy, yoy. Do we cut those? Feels so bad. Here's all ISO is res during this run. It's like so good for contesting the remote. Okay, fuck it. We just haven't played one yet, have we? It seems dirty. And we de-res the card, so we actually play this for credit positive sometimes. Play 50 with 3 Rubicons. Maybe I won't hate myself if we do that. Don't cut Leave No Trace, I think so. Maybe cut 1 Kiros. Kiros is really important. Kiros is really important. I always end up never playing Leave No Traces. Yeah, Timmy, I think so far we're 2 for 2 in games where we haven't played Leave No Traces. I feel in the second game we could have done one more aggressively. Are we actually playing a 50 card low stack? I don't see why not. I see why not immediately. Okay, let's see how bad this feels. Let's see how terrible this feels. Is Page Piper an interesting inclusion? I guess we don't have that many things to fire on, but Page Piper is actually, I guess it's not going to help us with the fact that our deck is too big. But it lets us play like bigger deck and then like get through it elegantly. How much influence is Paige? And the thing with Paige is like she's best if you play all three of her because right, she axes herself. That's 6 influence for Page Piper. I think this card might be a bit underrated. I don't know. Let's give this a shot. D Rizeki. Alright, so Val could do this. Why can't we? 50 cards isn't terrible. Alright, since Teferi. Still 15 games. Last week there was like very few games at this hour. It was alarming. That's a way better number. I guess a lot more people are gonna be home. Oh, fuck. Is this the same player and the same deck we played against last week? Hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. Metropole Grid. There's no way. Because that was miserable. It is. Oh. It's Sandberg Mascom. Yeah, it's Sandberg Mascom. D-Res doesn't work well against it. Hey. Yeah, this won't be fun. I was hoping to never play against this deck ever again in my life. So the idea with this deck is it gets a lot of money with Mascom, which is very, very difficult, if not impossible, to interact with. They're just like this. And I also think it is what's it called deck? I'm pretty sure it is a government takeover deck, so maybe we can win with a lucky early Stargate. We could leave no trace here. This is likely either a Rashida or a wall-to-wall. Could also be a tech startup, which they are running. I think we can just draw once for a hedge fund. Wow, we found it. I know we can put a Rizeki down and get our card draw. This is going to be really, really, really bad. Let's concede as soon things go sideways. Yeah, we don't even have an inside job in this. There you go. It is a tech startup, so we can concede pretty quickly. I have my SC deck. I'm not sure I'm playing on Saturday anymore if you want. Yeah, that could be cool, Terrence. They put a wall-to-wall on the remote. We have to basically go trash it. This is a perfect time to fire Leave No Trace, to go trash the wall-to-wall. The wall-to-wall is really important that we get it down. So, yeah, let's go. So again, we're also going to get money. I was trying to do the math whether we had enough to trash wall-to-wall, but if they res here, like, let all subroutines fire, and a D reses. Alright, so they have 3 credits. So we could run back. We could have doofed too. We're giving them counters, which is unfortunate. So I think we're just going to do corporate grant into pad tap into run so that we can, they can't res. We'll trash the wall-to-wall. Okay, we also didn't see any punishment in the deck, like whether they're on punitive or anything else, but last game they probably could have just punitive us and they didn't. But we just need to make sure we keep them down. I think actually like the doof here is mediocre. Let's get an Amakua down if we can. We'll draw cards first, always see what we can. Put a card on the bottom of the deck. Wow, these are all pretty good. The Bachlin's actually pretty sweet against their ice if we keep their economy down. The Sure Gamble we actually could play. The Deuces is card draw. I think the Deuces might be one of the worst ones. We'll gain 3. So I think we can do Gamble into Bachlin into Run HQ. If they res ice, it's like not the worst. Here we can hit a Horton, which will give us a pad tap. Border Control will hit a pad tap. There's a lot of things that can give us value in Wayland Ice. It's a government takeover. Yeah, we called it. If we don't die here, we win. We have 7 credits. It's unlikely we die here. Oh, fuck. So we called it. It is a government takeover Dirtle deck. We can now win in 1. Holy shit. Corey, what's up? Oh yeah, Netrunner. Hell yeah, Netrunner. We'll do them. We have to keep their money down. If they res their ice here, it's fine. I don't think we can die to anything. Okay, so it is a Masvingo. Continue to encounter ice. Bachlin will be able to de-res that eventually with 3 tokens. So we're gonna end the run. We can keep their money down. I think we're just gonna go for singles here. We can actually steal an SDS drone deployment. It's wrong. This is fun. Yeah, we're actually playing pretty aggressively. This is cool. Good game. That's for last week. Yes! Oh, that feels so good. I was so miserable after last week. I was so drained. And you know what? Like, that's kind of the problem with this card is that when you lose to like single rip access on HQ after, I'm assuming, a mulligan, Yeah, and you're like, oh, I lost just because of randomness, and like you're not wrong, but like that's kind of what this card does. It has that open. But I've always done that when I played Government Takeover. Is that like, oh, I lost. It's not my fault because of random, and technically you're not wrong, but also that's the choice you made, I guess. That was so great. My God, we knew exactly what that deck was, which is a huge deal. Like maybe if they had less money, we wouldn't have what's it called? Been that aggressive because we are worried about econ into hard hitting news, and I guess our economy was pretty good. The Leave No Trace actually worked. Oh man, that feels good. Good stuff. You only spend 4 minutes not having fun. You still have to spend 30 minutes not having fun if you don't get the rips. That's a good way of putting it. But hopefully they get fun. They still have fun when they lose too, right? Like ideally the game is fun to play it. Playing against that game on the runner side though, I struggle to have fun. I was also convinced last week that there was a government takeover deck, which is why I was worried why they weren't scoring. And now that makes a lot of sense. Interestingly, like food is a weird choice for that deck, right? Because let's think about what the agendas are in the deck. It's 6 for the government takeover. Then, oh yeah, Terrence, I was meant to say something that we would play game. So this is Terrence's SC deck. Ooh, SSO, that's an issue. Opening hand is like fine-ish. Yeah, that's fine. So opening, sorry, it's government takeover. It's 6, and then they play like maybe 3 foods that puts them onto 12, and then they play other 3-pointers. And I think 3-pointers with food actually doesn't make sense because it barely lowers the amount of agendas you need to score. So if you don't win on vanity plus food, oh, if they're on vanity, yeah, maybe you're right. But what does vanity buy them? 1 card slot? Like at that point, you might as well just play the 4-3 that Nisei printed. Wait, what is vanity? Oh no, actually that doesn't make sense. Can't hear what you're saying anymore, so let me know if you need anything. All good. Yeah, that's true. If they're on vanity, it does make sense. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, Crisium, they didn't get the best start. It looks like they mulligan too. So this is SSO. So the best thing you can do against SSO is make sure that you can contest the remote, because as soon as a 5-3 gets on the table, you want to be able to clear it. 5 credits, there's not a lot they can res here that would be like good. And we get money too. Obviously we can't de-res it, but like if they have any of the tripled advanced ices, okay. So that's good. That's a 5 credit swing. What do we want to do here? I think we just want to run R&D for single maybe and get down Mystic Miami. Unfortunately, SDS we can't steal. A Dudedois, good to know. 7 credits to res. We'll get the Mystic down. Alright, so they have a Dudedois in hand, which is 7 to res. They have no in the remote. Terrence knows our deck. We're not on Boomerang, Inside Job, any of that threat, but in theory, Leave No Trace is a thing. This must be an older version. Uh-oh. SSO likely isn't playing SDS. Oh yeah, Jessica, that's huge. Yeah, we almost definitely know what their agenda suite is. It's like 2 hostels, 2 Hollywood renovations, or sorry, 3 Hollywood renovations. Oh fuck, TBTF, and 3 City Works project, which is important to have the card draw. Hey, speak about the card draw. So let's just set up, and we have the Rubicon. Hopefully, we can just keep them down. Rubicon's actually really bad against the space ice because we have to end up paying, I think, I don't know if it lowers the res cost. If it lowers the res cost, it actually just makes us money. It's like magnum opus. We're very surprised. I tried SSO Missing Hollywood and it really struggles to get going. Yeah, I think definitely they're not on SDS. I didn't consider that. Their agenda suite's like very predictable. Kayambe. We didn't access that. I thought that was a Crisium. That makes way more sense. We want to trash that, but it's going to be hard for us to res. 2 cards. The order doesn't matter here. We can always bounce off of this, excuse me, for Turning Wheel. Amakua gets this. It's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult. We want to draw for Amakua. Ask and you shall receive. And we need to fire off our diversion next turn. The problem with the diversion, though, is we're going to pay to access the Kayambe grid. So we need to do that and then diversion. Yeah, this Mystic might not be good unless we draw Operation here. Bachlin's how you break my Sfingo? Yeah, fuck yeah. Maybe this deck needs more Bachlin. It's kind of rough when Bachlin's unique, but... Oh, so we can draw here Bravado. I don't think we have Dirty Laundry. We could draw Leave no trace. Gamble. Could be hard. But actually, maybe this Mystic isn't a good include. I think a lot of our operations that cost money are a bit conditional. Deuces would be good. There's the City Works. So basically, we have to run that. We have to contest that. Leave no trace remote would be good. Issues here is like Hortum we can't deal with. We need to get our Amaku up to like 5 strength to deal with Mouseless. I don't know what that is. It's probably a Marcus Batty. SSO, 3 counters on there. Okay. This is actually really powerful in the matchup. Alright, so if they can res this for free, it's a problem. I think we might be fucked. I just don't think we have enough clicks. We need to steal this. I think we're just going to do run archives 3 times, run server 1. We're leaving a trace server 1. I just want to make sure that we can deal with... Alright, so we can deal with... We can't deal with Hortum. I'd rather be able to deal with Mouseless as well as some of the other stuff. I don't know what's 5 strength. I guess Colossus is going to fuck us. Yeah, I don't know. Amakua doesn't deal well with this stuff. We can't break Hortum at all. No, this deck can't deal with Hortum. Yeah, if it's an asteroid bed, it's 6 strength. We can't deal with that. Thinking, yeah, this is an interesting choice. And even if they res and de-res it, like we know what it is, which is important. They're going to get more counters on their City Works, though. If it's a Hortum, you just lose? No, we could always de-res it. We'd have to do emergency shutdown, but yeah, we probably lose. Unless we went on Centrals. But again, then they keep a face-up 5-3 in the remote. That's not easy to win against. I'm guessing it's not a belt if they have to think. Yo, Riketha, what's up? Yeah, I think so. Carl, what's up? Just wanted to say hi, Andre. Just want you to know that I'm extremely thankful and happy to show this game, that you show this game as much as you do. So it really makes me happy. Hey, Carl, thanks so much for the kind words. I'm glad you've been digging this stuff as much as I have. I'm really excited that this content is even half as enjoyable as it is making it. All right. Do we get punitive here? Is this a prize hack? We'll access this first, I guess. We lost arguably the best cards? No. It's a Kayambe grid. We need to trash that. So if we trash that, we go down to 5 credits. And then they need a double punitive us? Oh, 4 credits. Oh, we could lose. Yeah, we could die. Will you be building any decks later? Unfortunately not. Like, we only have probably another 20 to half an hour. Okay, GG. So they have both of them unless they're actually digging for them. All right. It was unlikely that they had both in hand at that point. And we were more than 1 credit short because they always could have clicked a credit, let alone, you know, boosted. So that's the idea of them deciding. If we didn't trash the Kayambe, we would have been on 6 credits and they still could have got us. So it was basically, I don't know, put your money where your mouth is at that point. We have Citadel to deal with this, but yeah, just no good. Just tuned in. I'll be sure to check out. Yo, Thanos, what's up? Yo, I haven't answered your email. Fucking ass. Excuse me. Doing all right. Got a new PC and been playing MH World and Ori a lot. What's MH World? Also, how's the PC? Did you build it yourself? You buy it? I think SSO is still pretty neat right now. I think all the advanceable ice I don't know. And on one hand, like, I think I've always said this, like, the more it's like, here's all the good advanceable ice, all the decks get the same, which doesn't excite me. NP just sitting in a box. Okay, cool. I'll respond to you tonight for sure. Sorry about that. I'm really shit at emails. I think that's like just kind of a known thing at this point to most people that interact with me. Yeah, we'll try this again. I feel like the deck felt better though. Like, we had economy, we were doing the board, we were doing stuff. Obviously, like, I don't know. It's kind of hard in that matchup. Like, the fact they have double punitive. To be honest, I've been waffling a lot on the punitives. It worked well at the time, but I'm not sure how well it'll go on the reg. I think it's right. Or do you have consulting as well, Terrence? Oh, Monster Hunter. Yeah, okay. That's like the slippery slope of a game to me, because I know if I played it, I would spend too much time playing it. And I don't know how stat heavy or like loot heavy that game is. It kind of looks like it is a bit more than like Dark Souls games or other Souls games, which they get compared to, where the loot is like, you don't grind loot. you find loot, and then that it has your like power progression. But any game that I'm just like grinding into loot so the game's easier, I'm not into it. Drop the consulting literally 2 seconds before queuing. Ah, okay. Yeah, you need to have double punitive for that to be lethal, so I think we took the risk. I was waffling between that and fast track. Would it? Do you have the influence to play DRM? Because I think Terrence DRM is like straight up better than fast track. I think there's more variation in the ice suite than ever for advanceable ice decks. Jessica, the way I see it, it's either do you run the space ice or do you not run the space ice, and then like we know 3 Masvingo, Horde of Mouseless, probably still play border control. Forma carry is like the spice, but it's like I've never seen it to be good enough that it's worth the bad draw of it. And probably Colossus. Maybe Naduda, one of, but like it's more than any other deck where you, I guess Acme does the same thing, I suppose. I guess you gotta play F2P somewhere. I do, but I think in the early game credits are so valuable and the IAA is fairly rare. Oh wow, you actually would save the 1 credit on the fast track. That's interesting. Do you play dedicated? Because that's something I never actually got into in that deck, and I know some people love dedication. I think you pretty much have the same ice if you go advanceable ice. That was Thanos' comment, not mine, but I think I do agree with that a bit. It's not as bad as like the next ice suite used to be. Mouse Hort, Messving, Call. Ooh, Satyr. Ooh, Satyr. So, clicking through gives them recursion. I'm honestly interested in playing Satyr. I think it's an thanks, you too. Our opening hand has the early doof, and a lot of times HB decks struggle with economy, so that's kind of cool pressure. If we click through ice, it's bad. We have double Rizeki, and I think double Rizeki might just be good enough to keep this hand. Compared to a year or two ago, there's much more variation, at least how you play. Oh yeah, a year or two, definitely. I agree with you. But all the modern decks. I wonder if this is cool acid spam one. Oh, this is the acid spam one. I don't know why you call that cool. The new barrier is so good. Oh, Aket, yeah, Aket is good. So this is an acid spam deck, which is a problem for us. I've seen a fair bit of people play it. It actually did well at like the of servers tournament that came up a while ago, and I've seen other people playing it. It runs a shit ton of assets. I think its win condition is either MCA or also my favorite, Lakshmi. And I don't know how we're going to deal with this. We really aren't tech to deal with assets at all. Yeah, this sort of deck. Fucking Firefox. Here we go. All right, so I think we just get the money down. What could their ice be? It's like, yeah, middle of the road. Oh, they're on tour guide. I guess we lose. I don't know. All right, that's basically a scrubber. Maybe we can just trash the board. Maryland, unknown card, server 2. They do have false lead for value, and MVT is something worth playing around. But the big thing here is Ronald 5, which is basically recursion, HB asset recursion, the best they have in faction. As long as you don't run last click, it's okay, and I think maybe that's why false lead. Oh, actually, false lead just works with Satyr if you do it during a run. It's also, they don't really run that many, like, I guess Eli and Fairchild. Fairchild's a really good one to pull clicks away on. It can hurt pretty hard. Icing up what might be a Mumbed virtual tour. It honestly might be worth just doofing them here, but I think we just want to get our turtle going. And I think they're on, yeah. Oh, they're not on, I thought they'd easily be on Vacheron, but I guess Akawa makes sense. Accessing without credits, a bit scary. There's the MCA. If we do credit, we can't trash it. So I think we're just going to get tokens so we can set up the siphon next turn. Yeah, next turn we can siphon. We can get through basically anything. Just kidding. Eli's 4 strength. We can get to drafter, tour guide, stuff like that. They're on 8. They have an MCA. They generally want to jam that. Maybe on top of this virtual tour. Naked. Oh, it's not the deck we thought about. Oh, I guess we lose. Hard hitting news and weird decks is just like, oh, okay, we lose. Cool. All right. How do we win? How are they going to try and kill us? I don't know. I'll run R&D once just to respect Eli. What do we need to respect Hagen? Wait, does this deck run Hardy? No, it doesn't. What do we have to do to respect Hagen? I don't know. Hagen will have, I think, 5 strength. Whatever. Mock ass, yeah. Yeah, mock ass. Well, they can't. If they res ice, they probably still can't kill us because they don't have money. Psycho and Vitruvius, mind you, is the coolest combination if you ever played it. But you need more than 4 tags for that to be like absurd. It is an Eli. All right, we called it. We got 2 credits for that, so we break for free. They could res something here if it's like an MCA, even they have fewer credits, but at least they probably can't kill us. How long can we live for? Ronald 5. Oh, we knew that. I didn't remember what we knew that. Probably wouldn't have done that. Would have checked server 3. Oh, Maryland gave him credits. That's probably Ronnie 5, maybe an MC, I don't know. How do we win? We actually could probably just clear the 3 tags here. Cool. Not good for us, but not the worst. And before high profile target, my god, would that be cool? It's 5 influence though. It would be cool though. So they have an Amakua they probably want to purge through. Another Maryland is chugging away. They just shuffled their deck. There's an MCA. So luckily we can't just go deal with this if they don't ice it. They're going to res a Ronald 5, which means we can just like bounce off of it. Or we can just run last click. So I think we might just click 2, run MCA. As long as they can't win, it's fine. And I think floating 1 tag might be all right. I really doubt they're unclosed. Oh, that's okay too. We'll get probably, we only need about 3 credits to break this. If it's a tour guide, it might be a bit more. We'll run an R&D for a single. And we'll just credit. Or, oh, we have only 1 click. Oh, it's a Vacheron. Cool. Good to get that early. And then we'll run server 5. So we can click through Fairchild 3, or sorry, pay through Fairchild 3. Turing is an issue. Hagen we can deal with. If they res, we also get 2 credits, which makes this a bit more palatable. Are they playing hard-hitting news and punitive? Unlikely. It is a tour guide, so we can still deal with this. Unless they want to res something else. They don't have the credits to. Alright. De-resing that is not that good. And then we can trash this. And they can't res Ronnie 5, which is the reason why we did this last. This is a good card to put HQ pressure on, but it's really hard for us to deal with Eli. This we also can just go run and trash for 3. A really cool thing about Los is that if they're icing stuff up, like running it actually makes us money. And man, double Rizeki has just been the best for us so far. Just the best. RD is open. Even just like getting random accesses is like mediocre to okay, just because it makes this a lot worse. That's actually worth trashing. It's a really good card. We're on server 2. This is also a win condition. This will just force them to res things, which is important because they can't score this. They get 2 credits from Maryland though. But like most things we break for the amount of money we get from Los. I guess tour guide's the one exception. Cool. That's a win condition down the drain. We don't know any of these cards. Server 6 is probably a Ronald. And as long as we run last click, that's acceptable. Another Rizeki would be good, or literally any way to draw cards. Crowdfunding. This is what the deck needs. But that's what every criminal deck needs, right? The tag thing is weird. Like, what punishment are they on? Why would they do that? Like, this so far has shown like many win conditions. Like Lakshmi, Tour Guide Unseen is a win condition. What are your draw cards? Oh, we have Earthrise Hotel, we have Deuces Wild. And we have the classic. Wow, what is that? Oh, fuck me. Ooh, I think we called that earlier. There'd be a false lead on the table. We also have Class Act. So they're going to reinstall something. Either of these are fine. They're installing from HQ? Okay. So now I kind of want to check everything. I'm pretty sure this is Ronnie 5 though. And they only have 1 credit. think we just do credit run server 2. It's another team sponsorship. Running and accessing this is actually a lot shittier because Maryland campaign does shuffle. They install this from hand. I don't know what this possibly could be. It's a Mamba temple. Oh, we knew that. Yeah, we'll trash that. And they're probably not going to draw the sponsorship. So now if we can keep them scoring, we don't have to trash the team sponsorship. They also could be on that card I never know the name of that lets them like draw cards or gain credits based on how many iced servers they have. Missed the deck build? Yeah, here, I can flash it real quick if you'd like. Actually, we've changed it a bit since then, so I'll just open this Thanos. If you want to like print screen, that might be a good time to do it. That's the idea. If you want to hit Alt print screen, that might do it. What's it called would be good here too. We can draw once. Yeah, pad tap I was gonna say. Because they're definitely gonna be getting money. Let's see if there is a Ron E5. That's a bankers group. Yes, we'll trash that. Run server 8. I think we get pad tap down. Last click. It's a prize sec. Don't end with 2 tags. I guess we could have because they don't have the money for the boom. But it's good to know there's a prize sec here. I don't know what they're doing. Fully operational. Thank you, Rakatha. I always forget. There's like these cards that have these like abstractly like corporation names. Like I think I keep saying this. Like fully operational, calibration testing. I just never remember any of these names. Shit, recursion. Fine. And it's important to know that if we ever take 2 tags, then they can just false lead us away and then like put a boom back on their deck that we trashed or something terrifying. And why didn't they install this over server 9? I don't know. I don't want to go check it. I don't want to. Preemptive, good to know. Let's get some more money down. Mystic's okay. They can trash it if they really want to. I don't think they do. Bachland can immediately de-res tour guide. We'll have 2 tags though. Bachland's actually really cool. I need to play with this card more. Oh man. That's probably fine. That's good. Hagen. So that actually can be an issue. I think we can draw once, clear a tag, and play pad tap. I would just play the pad tap. Clearing the tag doesn't matter too much. Here they could score in fire team sponsorship, but it's honestly not that good. Ooh, that's good. That gives us actually just almost as much money as them. Gives them cards though, which is really good for them to spam the fuck out. A Dreamnet would also be probably pretty good in this deck. I think we actually could use a Dreamnet pretty easily. We don't have 2-link or virtual, but we do run. And again, 419 in this matchup might just be better because they have to pay for install costs to hide this shit. Do we run the price sec? We actually might want to. Diversion off the top would also be pretty sweet. Oh shit, double price sec. We'd have to watch out for the false lead into boom. Lakshmi Rashida. All right, well, they just made their team sponsorship so much worse by preemptiving there, so it's honestly not that bad. I think we can clear the tag now. Project Vacheron. Damn, we're good. I just want to get to enough things where I'm gonna say action where like we can just wait and they have to win faster than Vacheron's tick down. I think this is the coolest thing if that ever happens. I never got to that point. Okay, maybe they score out here. Rashida's fire, stuff like that. I don't know. Even commercial bankers group can be protected. And I don't know if there's enough Wayland cards for them to play consulting visit. Jeeves, that's good. That means they can purge here, which they probably will, but then R&D might just be open. Or at least Archives is open still. And we know they drew an Eli off the top. Their deck is doing like the kill and all this other stuff, and it feels like, I don't know how this could be better than CTM, but I think it's very important for us to always remember that Netrunner is not always about playing the best deck. It's kind of an issue we have here. Yeah, what's their influence on tag kill? I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Purge, really good with Jeeves. We might actually want to go trash that. I think we do gamble trash. Gamble trash run. Oh, actually, no, we need a bit more counters. We at least trash this so they can't score 4-2. We'll run R&D so we can steal Ikwa if we need to. Because now their ability doesn't do anything if we lose a click because they have nothing in archives. Their ability, mind you, says the first time you lose or spend a click, trash the top card from R&D. Or add a card from archives to the top of R&D. Here we can still steal Ikwa. It's a Rashida. We'll trash her. Go back in. We're not getting Amakuo counters, which is a bummer. Successful field test. All right. Cool. We win in 3 turns. I've never done this. They're on the clock. We can literally do nothing and maybe win if they can't score 6 points fast enough. We have to keep the pressure up and we have to make sure we don't die. Both of those are relevant. We also could just steal more agendas. This is pretty sweet. Yeah, right? This has never happened before. While the agendas are in a score area, it's worth with one or more hosted agenda counters, it's worth 0 points. When the runner's turn begins, remove 1. So we're gonna have to survive a couple more turns. Let's hit a snare or whatever. Mamba Temple, no. No, thank you. Restaurant's such a great agenda for the tension, interesting gameplay. I'm a huge fan. No action. Thank you. Cool. Like we could Bachlan and run this remote. We could also just run this remote. I just don't want to lose my Amakua. The thing is, if they score here, they can get a bunch of tempo with a team sponsorship. I think we'll just set up. A siphon here would also be like devastatingly good. I think we'll just draw for last click. Drawing last click is obviously trash, but they have 2 turns to score everything. It's really hard for them to do it. Oh man, this is giving us good money too. Equal amount of money to them. They need a bit more. Advance. Oh fuck, it is a successful field test. They're gonna slam them cards on the table. I really dislike Vacheron, though there are times where it creates really interesting moments. Why do you dislike it? Double team sponsorship. Whoa, can they win in 2 turns? I don't think so. I don't think they can do anything. I think if we click for credits, we can still win. But these installs are so important, right? Because it gives them the, like, normally you spend a whole turn scoring an agenda and that's it. We don't know what this is. We don't know what that is. These are the installs from the SFT. And we have to check most of these. We know there's probably 2 price decks here or price deck MVT. I might have to zoom out. Do they even have enough money to score it? I don't think so. Like, actually trashing the Maryland probably is the right play. The thing is, like, they could be installing Rashidas in here. So we can run this, check, not trash, run this, check, not trash, run server 2. Man, just Amaku and Rizeki is enough for this deck to maybe be pulled apart. This is Hagen or Eli. And there's a Rashida in archives in server 13. All right. Yes. Okay. So Rashida needs to die. They need to win in 1 turn. I don't think they can. They're considering maybe resing the Ronald 5. They also could use the false lead, but then it puts them so far away from winning. I mean, there's no way to score 4 in 1 turn with Cali without Cali testing, right? Yeah, I don't think they can. I think we can just click for credits. I'd rather not interact with the board. I don't know what we could lose to. I don't think there's much. Fuck it. Curiosity could take the better of us. Like, we could lose to the Psychic Field Neural or some shit. Jeeves? Yeah, we have to trash that. I think that's it. Trash the Temple? It's on a price deck, so I'd rather not fuck with that. Yeah, they had another Temple anyways. And the Jeeves is important, so they can't score 4-2, but like, they have 3 clicks to score 4 agenda points. It's very difficult without a Jeeves. I want to see a Spite HHN? Yeah, they could. Woohoo! They got to 5 points. Good game. I've never seen this Vacheron time in. That was exciting. What? The tag punishment. Hey, you too. Boom. Hey, in hand. Yeah, so like that's a thing that's worth always keeping in mind. And I've seen a lot of players kind of tilt out of this. If you get buried by hard-hitting news, you can clear the tags. Like if you didn't die one turn and next turn you have enough money, just clear the tags. Like I know it's a tempo loss, but a lot of times it's better than just being like, I hope they don't have the boom and we die. Ooh. All right, that's scary. Two Zeki's on turn 1. Yeah, it's a good start. Yeah, we're on a 50 card deck, mind you, so like this opening should not have happened. Fuck. All right, hey. That's all for tonight. Thanks to everybody we played against. Thanks for Pat for dropping in. Again, this is really important if you're just tuning in now. It looks like the store championship that Montreal was planning on 2 weeks from now is going to be postponed due to the COVID-19 that is absolutely running rampant across this planet. Well, we'll let you know about that. If you're playing in Montreal, check out the Facebook page. I was told Roberto wrote something. I haven't had the time to check it just yet. There is a big chance that we will be doing an online tournament of some sort in that time instead. I don't want to promise anything yet, but if we are, we'll let you know. And we might have the ability to just run like a big Netrunner tournament that has more players playing from outside of Montreal. I can't confirm prize support or even if this will happen, but do stay tuned and we'll let you know as soon as possible. Roberto and I said we'd hash something out this weekend. Probably just stay home and play a co-op game, not Pandemic. Yeah, the Pandemic dude was talking about how Pandemic is now a bummer for him. Thanks for the stream. Stay safe. Hey, Jessica, you too. I'm not. Bastron has a similar feel to Sleepers. More fun too, right? Shang, thanks for continuing adding to the community. We gotta do that a bit more, actually, saying we don't do enough of that. I don't think. Thanks for the great stream. Hey, Paul, thanks as well. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks to everyone hanging out in chat, watching the VOD. I gotta go answer some emails and answer some YouTube comments. Space Alert is the co-op of choice. I've heard good stuff about that. Haven't played that one yet. I know the learning through the game takes a long time. Also, I don't have a CD player. Was there a news section today? No, not really. No. Besides store championships, the Toronto store championship, by the way, also was just canceled. That's a really big thing. If you're anywhere where you're worried about coronavirus, do take the measures that you need to. If you're feeling sick, don't go out in public if you can. Really, don't go out in public. Maybe stay indoors for a bit for everything to die down. And hopefully you stay safe, stay healthy, and you have an okay month, because things are going to be buck wild for sure. I think things are going to get really weird. Definitely. I can use an app for the Space Alert tracks. Yeah, they must have modernized it, right? Because my cassettes are getting dusty. That's all for now. We'll be back next week. We'll let you know about the store champs and ongoing news about all that stuff. That's cool, huh? Ciao.